I'm gonna flip it over, and I flipped it over. Hello, everybody. This is the only the second time ever, I think you said, Richard, that we've taken like more than a week off.
Yep, the first time was after the Tale of the Veil finale, and this is the second time that we took more than 1 week off.
So
in like 4+ years.
Yeah, we're coming up.
Second time.
We're gonna hit 5 this fall. Sid, what are you making faces at?
I don't want to talk about
it. Okay. Well, anyway, it is part 2 before Bloodsight, the sort of prequel thing to something maybe we'll do someday. I don't know, but you know, kind of getting some ideas out there. Oh, I actually need to slightly tweak Sid's camera here. Sid, you don't need to do anything. I just need to fix it on my end. While I'm doing that, who would like to give us a recap? And if it's been too long that I need to do the recap, let me know. Also, I did not say that TL, of course, was here last time and is here to finish up part 2. So, Trav, welcome back.
Yeah.
Woo.
So, if somebody would like to do the recap, go for it. If it's been too long and I need to do it, let me know, and I'm happy to do so. But for now, I'll hand it off.
The intrepid crew found a wagon to this town where things have been going off, and we managed to peruse this dead town, ghost town, and find some clues to things. And then there was a horde attack that we were absolutely slaying, cutting through like
yeah, y'all did a great job.
Bunch of badasses. And then we got our lead to talk to this shaman guy who directed us to his larger-than-life sister.
Hey, you don't know that.
That was the impression we got.
Maybe. I mean, he is a Goliath.
Yeah, I thought
it was very clear. Yeah. Everyone mentioned her size.
Yeah.
No, all of you did. I don't think I ever said it, but all of you just assumed. You're not wrong.
No,
but...
I think I think you said
alluded.
something about her size.
No, yeah, she was mentioned to be a Goliath.
A Goliath, yes,
yeah.
but like.
Yeah, I was about to say other people in the village said she was huge.
Okay. Okay. So I did. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure what was like meta because we know what I based this on versus like what was actually there. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So
the last thing we saw was a tree with instead of apples or oranges, it was heads.
Yeah, and
they all appear to be quite angry heads.
Yeah, I think this is Sid's work over here, this stick figure. And
it's entirely possible, yes.
It also almost looks like the Bloodborne rune, which is kind of cool. And I do remember Travis asking, why does it have a health bar? That's a great question. And the answer is everybody roll initiative, because this is an angry tree that y'all are going to be facing now. Oh, I love this combination of tokens, by the way. Everyone's long rested, so do what you want to do to your tokens. And then yeah, let me get initiative rolls because we're coming in hot.
Okay, I need to remember how this character is played.
Oh, come on, dude.
Oh, I remember.
Oh, wow, my armor class is shit.
Yeah,
Welcome to being a wizard.
Yeah, it's probably weird, playing a character once, not playing them for 2 weeks, and then coming back and having to jump right into this, huh?
Are we rested?
Yes, you're full rested.
Tony, would it be fair to say as we approached a massive tree of heads that
we said
mage
fuck
armor
that and left.
that mage armor was in the cards?
For you, a sorcerer? Yes, I would say so.
Great, I'm going to use mage armor.
I would.
And perhaps armor of Agathis for.
Hey, weren't we just talking? I don't remember if it was during the stream about how the Dark Souls character creation sounds exactly like Resident Evil save theme.
Yeah, it is.
Well, when you sent, that's what's playing right now is the Dark Souls thing, and when it played, I was like, why did it switch over to Resident Evil? Oh, right, because it's the same song. Okay, it looks like, okay, so, looks like Travis's 5 is actually better than Artem's 5.
Yeah, because it's a 5. I mean, yeah. It's
Yours is a 3, his is a 2. Okay. Phineas has a 15 here.
Frankie's ready to go.
Did I miss somebody? Oh, I missed Cecil.
Or he's trying.
Whose 15 is better
Frankie get good?
Phineas's. And the tree got an 18.
That's so good.
So the tree's going there. Okay, Monster, you're up first. And Monster, you just watched a tree of a bunch of shrunken heads just scream at you as if in a war cry. And you are up first. Oops. That's not what I wanted to click.
When you really think about it and look at what we're all capable of, we're all the monsters, aren't we?
I hope you're saying that in
that
the middle
level
of the
thought
battle.
goes right over the monster's head, and he is in response to that shriek. I don't know if it's protective instinct for his master and creator, or if it is just instinct to shriek back. But that's exactly what he does. Goes after the shriek, just, and he's gonna charge on up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Is that in range to hit it, or do I need to get like underneath it to attack the trunk or something?
I'm gonna say if you're around it like that, and it's got like moving branches and stuff, so I'm not gonna be picky about that. Also, this purple glow is here. The whole tree like is just kind of giving off this glow. But it's not like an aura that it's not like one of those auras you need to enter and roll for or anything. It's just purely visual, so don't worry about the purple. It's just for the flare.
Okay. Bonus action rage, and then gonna do multi-attack and attack twice.
Okay. So are you aiming? Are you just aiming at the tree, or are you going to aim? I mean, because there are like these specific heads that are swinging. It's up to you.
If I'm within range of a skull, I'm gonna try to bash a skull.
Yeah, I would say that you're in range of this one that's near you. Like I said, I'm not going to be stingy about that stuff. And this tree is always kind of moving and swiping, so like, yeah, I'm not going to be picky about that. It would just be, nitpicky, honestly.
Okay. Ooh, that is a nat 1 and a 26.
Okay. Well, the 26 is going to be a hit, and then I think, what have we normally? I think we've normally done like a nat 1 on an attack roll. If it's not dropping your weapon, it's been like it takes a quick shot at you, right? I feel like that's what we usually do.
It's up for whatever.
Yeah, I feel like that's most of what we've done.
I would really like to not drop my weapon.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the attack, not you dropping your weapon anyway. So you definitely hit though on a 26, so you can roll me that damage.
Okay.
$15. That's a great hit. Great hit. The shrunken head is still swinging and screaming. Oh, Sid, that would be a wise move. It's still like the head's still there. You didn't like knock it off like a pinata or anything. Just FYI.
I do have an ability. Once per turn, when I hit a creature with bludgeoning damage, I can move it 5 feet. Can I like say that I knocked it and like swung it down a bit so that way it's easier for other people to hit it?
Yeah, I'll just do that just so we get a better impression of it. And as it kind of swings down, almost like a pendulum. I need to look up the roll for this real quick. It's gonna kind of swing down like a pendulum, and as it comes near you, it's actually gonna try to chomp at you. This swinging head. What is the... Where is it? Okay. Okay. A 26 is going to hit you.
26 does hit me.
Yeah, so you are going to take 7 lightning damage because its bite is essentially shocking grasp as it magically bites into you. And you cannot take reactions until the tree's next turn. That is the rule of shocking grasp.
Oh man, if only I really was a flesh golem, then I would be immune to that.
All right. And Amethyst is up next.
So are each of these skulls, is it all one big thing, or are all the skulls a thing, or what? How's this work?
I'm gonna say roll me a whatever check you feel like Amethyst would be making. Because you could do an okay. You want to do an Arcana? So with a 14, it would not stunning Andrew. He just can't take reactions. He got hit by shotgun grasp.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with a 14, Ryan, Amethyst gets the feeling that this is like the tree is the thing and the skulls are ads.
Interesting. All right.
However, they are... No, you know what? That's what you get with a 14. I was gonna give you a little more, but I think a 14 is that's fair for that. So that's what I'm giving you.
Okay. Well, Amethyst, first off, as a bonus action, her amethyst gem on her head is going to glow, and she is going to assume, I believe it's called Thought Form. So like a cosmic energy kind of consumes her entire body. There's a glowing purple outline of her, and you can't really see her except for this a silhouette of the cosmos. And she is going to, that's a bonus action, move, I believe, over here. That's gonna go one more. So yeah, right here. And then she is going to, tried and trusted, open up with a psionic blast.
Cool.
For, does it want to roll or? Okay. That is a 30-foot cone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a dex save. Well, I don't see mechanically how it's going to dodge.
That was my thought as well.
Yeah,
Well, like this chunk of the tree and these 4 skulls should all be feeling it.
Yeah, I honestly don't see how it could make a dex save. It's a tree that's rooted.
Well, you see, the breeze sways it all the way over here.
Okay, okay, so we're hitting this skull, this skull, this skull, this skull. Oops, sorry. This skull and this skull, am I correct?
Yeah,
Along
and the
with
tree.
Okay. Okay. I will actually roll for the skulls independently, but you're gonna hit the tree. Yeah. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. That's 6 rolls for the skulls. And what was your save? 16. It looks like only 2 are gonna save. So I'll say it's the 2 in the back. I think that makes the most sense. They maybe saw it coming. Is it half damage for a save or none?
Give me one sec. I think I have a thing where if I roll with a wizard attack, I get to re-roll. Did I get any 1s on that?
No.
I did
No,
not.
I don't
Then I
see any
cannot
ones.
re-roll.
Okay.
All right. So with a fail, a creature is blown back, I believe, 15 feet.
Okay. Well, they're just dead. So, no need to be blown back.
On a failed save, the target is pushed 20 feet directly away from you and is knocked prone. I figured the tree wouldn't move, but
Right.
I thought the skulls would get
Maybe get
launched
knocked.
out of
Yeah, maybe.
launched out of the tree.
Well, they are, but they're also thrown out in pieces. Like you obliterated them. It's
Great.
not even close. And that also, I'll tell you, I don't want to tip my hat during the fight, but we'll talk. We'll talk more like after it's over. Okay. And anything else for you, Ryan?
That is it for me.
Okay. The tree is next. And all the skulls are going to scream. And all the skulls are going to vomit out magic missiles.
Ah.
Rude.
Uh-huh. And
Rude.
they... and let me just see something.
Real quick.
My uncanny dodge.
On that magic missile,
Uh-huh.
what level? What level is it?
I don't think I can actually tell you what that is. Are you trying to counterspell?
Yes, I am.
So you're gonna have to do. I believe you need to do a roll for that, right? If it's at a certain level, you need to roll. I think. Can you give-
Because I'm a warlock, it's going to automatically be at level 4 because I don't get. I get I get 2 pack spells, right?
Right,
so it's
right.
level 4.
But that's still but that still means if it's under 4, you block it. If it's over, you need to roll for it. Still.
Yes.
And you are gonna still need to roll for it in that case.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because when I say magic missiles, I mean a whole rain of magic missiles.
Yeah, no, I get it.
AKA, this thing is using its highest spell slot on magic missiles right now.
Okay, so
Some good, honest damage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you took out a third.
Doesn't
of its...
feel so honest when it's the DM doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you took out a third. You took out a third of its skulls in one hit. So it's pissed.
Does it want to completely
No, it's
target
on it.
me for the magic missiles? I will understand if it wants to use all of its magic missiles on the poor little wizard.
Oh, they're going to
I-
everybody.
Or me.
Yeah.
They're going to everybody.
It should really focus on me.
I agree.
Well, there are going to be more coming toward the monster in Amethyst, but everybody's, okay.
that's a 14. 'cause
Okay.
it's plus my modifier, right?
And it needs to be, and
Over.
it needs to be 10 plus the spell level, right? To beat it.
Yep.
11 because it's a 4. I'm doing it as a 4th level.
Right. Okay, but that still brings your total to what? 15, 14?
14, yeah.
Okay, which
No,
is
but-
still not enough to counterspell this, unfortunately.
Okay.
But it was a noble attempt. And let me just make sure I am counting correctly. Okay. So, I'm gonna do those of you at the bottom first because you're only gonna get 1 each. So, for those of you at the bottom there, okay, that's 4 force damage to Sid, 4 force damage to Artem, 2 force damage to Andrew, and 2 force damage to Travis. And that leaves me with a bunch more. So to the monster, you're raging. But it's magic. So 10 total force to you.
Okay.
And to Ryan, 7, 9, 13 force damage to you.
So, actually, Amethyst is going to... Because we never get the chance to do this. Use shield and block it.
Yep.
Oh, because it does magic
Yeah.
missile. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we've
So she just has this wave
Automatically.
yeah.
of like white-purple energy that
Nice.
completely... Ding, 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 ding.
Have we ever done that in the history
Nope.
of our
No.
game? I don't think we
Never.
have.
Nope.
Wow.
Never had a DM do magic missile.
Wow.
I was
Well, that was
literally
a 9.
about to do the same.
Yeah. Well, that was the most magic missile because that was a level 9. But that was its highest slot now blown.
So I was going to say, like, target me! Do it all on me!
Oh,
Yeah,
you did
that's
sound
what I
very
was
eager
like,
for
yeah,
that.
Yep.
Cecil or Cecil, I don't remember what you said, is up.
Fantastic. I believe.
What are they
first thing-
both 2 hard C's? So your name's actually just like Keckle?
No, it's certainly not. If you'll recall, 4 weeks ago, it's actually Cecil B. Darkley.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll rush up and throw a flying elbow into this skull on the other side of my compatriot here.
Okay.
My first action. Well, I say, yeah, I guess I said that, so it's gonna have to be, but it's an advantage.
Yeah, it's dangling down. I'd say you can flank it. Yeah, 22, you're definitely hitting. And that is just a little over what you needed. You pop that, and that head just like dangles lifelessly. It's no longer screaming.
Sweet. And then I'll swing my quarterstaff around and like whip it at this guy over here.
Okay. using your cool Bloodborne weapon. Yep, 21 again, also a
Yeah.
hit.
7.
Yep, you do 7 damage to it.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and double check if this works the way I think it does. Are you wounded at all, Richard?
A little bit, not that bad.
Okay. I will go ahead and burn a key point on.
Right, I couldn't remember what you were. You're a monk.
Yeah, on Flurry of Blows, and then use one of those blows, and use Hand of Healing as one of those strikes, healing 7 hit points to Friendo here.
Oh.
Rush in. And
you just
then-
run up, punch the monster once. Doesn't that feel good?
No, what I do is I like kind of hop up on him, like brace against his shoulder and heal, and as I like push off, like healing energy flows through him, and I spin through and kind of do one of those spinning soccer kicks, Pele kicks, assuming I land, or assuming I actually hit.
If you roll on that one, you're going prone. By the way, that's what's happening.
Oh yeah.
Well,
But I
okay.
don't.
Apparently, Andrew's just hitting everything he wants to.
Cause fuck that shit. Yeah.
Cool. That's another
5
hit.
more bludgeoning damage to that guy, so that's 12 total. I think that's all I can do.
I think that was action, bonus action. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Phineas is up.
I am moving here.
Mhm.
And before I just throw out my maybe I should, and then I can take a rest. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Blight on it,
Good move.
and hope it works out.
I'm assuming you're targeting the tree with blight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck? So as a plant, it has disadvantage on the save.
And it does max damage if it hits, right? That's the thing with Blight is it's
saving throw
like-
disadvantage, and the spell deals max damage.
Yep. What save is it?
Con.
What save is it? I do not think that is going to meet your save. What is your DC?
14.
Nope. So you're going to eviscerate this tree.
64 damage.
Max damage.
Max damage.
Nice.
So, and that is how much?
64.
All right. This tree,
This
just,
is one of the few times it's 64, not
Not
64.
6d4.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you do that, and like, yeah, this tree already looked gross and withered, and somehow you've made it even more so. Like before, it was already like, you know, all wrinkly, and now it's like just contorted and all like, yeah, you blighted this thing real good, or real bad, depending on how you look at it. Anything else for you, Sid?
That'd be yummy.
Okay, Cass, you're up.
All right. I am going to where I'm at, stay where I'm at, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Okay.
On the tree.
Yeah.
On the tree.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then 1d10 plus 4. $11 damage.
All right, you deal 11 damage.
And yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Okay. Lanith. Captain Lanith. You're muted on your end, Artem.
Aha. Okay, so Lanith is going to run up right here. Bonus action. I am going to put the Hexblade Curse on the tree. So I crit on a 19 or a 20, and I do 3 extra damage to it when I hit it.
All right.
And I'm going to use, where is it? Green Flame Blade.
Is
On
that the one
tree.
that leaps?
Yes. So it's within it leaps onto something within 5 feet
Okay.
of the creature I'm hitting, which I'm assuming all of the
Yeah.
skulls are fair game.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I
So
have to
what's
pick one, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could if you want to deliberately pick, or I could just roll and it could just hit one. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's fun too. Let's
Okay.
go with that. How many are there? There's 1, 2, 3,
7
4,
remaining.
5, 6, 7.
You can roll
Perfect.
a
All right.
D7.
A
'Cause you can do that on roll
D7.
20.
All right, so I'm gonna roll that. That's a lot of
Yes,
information,
please interpret
but
for me.
okay. So an 18 to hit the tree.
That is a hit.
Okay.
I will say
so-
that is, as you. Oh no, that's just a hit on the tree. Never mind, you're good. It's
Yes.
just a good hit. There would have. I don't need to tell you something because you just hit it just fine.
Gotcha. Okay, so it is 11 slashing damage to the tree,
Okay.
plus 3, and this is all magical. Plus 3 from the curse, and 2 extra fire damage to the tree.
Okay.
And then the 10 fire damage that's there is going to go to
one of the
whatever
skulls.
head.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I'll go from the one near Cecil and go clockwise. So
That's what I was
1, 2,
thinking,
3,
so
4,
5.
This guy up here. So
We'll
the
take
flame hits
10
that guy
fire.
up there a little. Oh, 10 fire. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. Y'all are doing a very great job against Tree Man here. Anything else for you, Artem?
Nope, that is my turn.
Okay, the monster is back, and all your friends are doing a pretty bang-up job on this tree.
No real strategy beyond. Done. Skull go shocky shocky. So he's gonna run up. Can he go here to flank or no?
Yeah, it's fine. Tell you what, let me I'm just gonna draw. Let me just draw where like the trunk would be, and we'll say like that's the circle where. Oop, that's not what I want. Probably about right here is the actual like trunk. So just stay out of this brown circle, and everywhere else is fair place to stand. How about that?
Okay. Alrighty, well, I guess I'm gonna take 2 swipes at advantage. So here's attack number 1. Good God, I'm glad that's attack number 1. Okay, so that's a 22. And then attack number 2.
Ooh, and just a normal hit.
Yeah.
Well, have we done? Oh wait, it's at advantage, so it is a crit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can probably transfer that hit to the other hit to something else. Roll me the first hit first, because you'll probably do enough damage for this
Okay.
first skull.
Okay. 2d6.
Yeah.
15.
This skull's gone, and so if you want to take that other swing to something else, you can.
All right, he's gonna shift on over, swing and hit that one. Let me just make sure he doesn't have any brutal criticals or anything like that. He does have a thing. When I score a critical hit, attack rolls against the creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn. So anybody else can go onto the skull with advantage, flanking or not.
Wow. What is that feature?
I think that's
Samurai.
that. No, that is from the Crusher feat.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
So when I hit with a bludgeoning weapon, it's like, well, I don't know what the flavor is for a skull, but normally I think it would be like you hit somebody so hard that they're seeing stars and they're
Yeah.
like can't really think straight for a second, and then it's like,
I'll say
quick,
it's
get
you,
him! You
I'll
know,
say it's
while he's
like
disoriented.
you probably hit it and it's just like swinging and spinning in such a way that it like can't control where it's looking,
Yeah.
which has it all dazed.
But
But with a crit, you may just also
doesn't
just
look
finish
like I
off
have-
this skull. So let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any kind of brutal critical or anything. So
Okay.
here's the damage.
Well, you decimate this other skull.
Oh.
It's gone.
Boom. Crushing skulls.
Anything else for you, Richard?
That's all he does.
All right, Amethyst, you
Nah,
are up.
there's
Oh,
nothing
sorry.
else.
Nothing else?
I don't think there's anything
Okay,
else.
Amethyst's up next.
So I asked if the tree has a move speed because one of the psionic spells that Artem programmed in for me is it's like ego, it's mind thrust, where if they fail, they have to immediately run away. And part of me is just thinking of like the tree just like picking up its trunk and being like, no, I'm out.
Yeah, it can't quite do that. I'm picturing like, what is that, Fantasia, when like the mops are running around? That's what I
Yeah.
picture it looking like with the tree moves. It does not have a move speed though.
Like it picks up its trunk like a dress and it just like walks out.
Yeah, it does not. It does not have a move speed.
Howard!
I don't have anything fun like that, and I surprisingly don't have to roll to hit anything as far as I can tell. Everything is a save, so I can't take advantage of that thing that Richard just did, but maybe someone else can. We still got some gulls over here, yeah, that haven't been touched. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep it simple, and I'm going to do a mind sliver at the tree itself.
Okay.
So it needs to minimum damage. It needs to make an intelligence save.
All right.
I think you can re-roll one of those d4s, Ryan.
With
It
the
nat 20'd its intelligence save.
Well, it doesn't matter then. It's
Oh.
a cantrip. So
It can't move, but it did put on its glasses and say, "Excuse me, sir. Please do not mind sliver me."
I think that's it as far as bonus actions go. Yeah, that's all I got for. I'm gonna kind of reposition over here a little bit, and then I'll set up for my next move.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Sid mentioned the like purple glow that's on this tree and how it was kind of worrying her. Well, that glow is going to shift now to more of a red. And that's the tree's turn.
Muted.
I think that's just Sid yelling into the ether, not really at me. So it's going to shift to more of a red, and that's all it does on its turn. And now we go back to Andrew.
All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to rush up to the trunk
Mm-hmm.
and start smacking at that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Roll me. Okay, so just do your. If you're doing a bunch of attacks, just do the first one for me first.
sure. I think I can use it versatile and still get all my attacks in. I'm gonna do that. 16 to hit.
Yes, a 16 is going to hit. So roll me the damage. Okay, 12 bludgeoning. And this time, when you hit it, the trunk is going to spit some fire directly back into your face. And you are going to take 2d8 fire damage.
Oh!
So that is going to be 7 total fire damage. So you hit it and it just right back in your face as soon as you hit it.
7, you say?
7 total. Yep.
Rude! Alright. I will drop and roll over here. And take my second attack with my quarterstaff. Well, with my badass cane. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Fucking crit hit.
Critting on the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It still seems to be alive, but it is swinging in the breeze right now.
I will use a key point. I'm actually burning 2 key points here because I'm gonna spend 1 on getting my flurry of blows. Oops, that's not the flurry of blows attack. To try and finish that off.
Okay. 10 is going to miss.
But then I'm gonna tuck and roll and try to hit the trunk again.
Okay.
But since I've hit it, I'm also gonna throw some stank on it. So there's the 7 damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use Hand of Harm, which adds some necrotic damage,
Okay. So another 7.
and also with my Physician's Touch perk, when I use Hand of Harm on a creature, I can subject that creature to poisoned condition until the end of my next turn.
Interesting. Okay.
So the tree is poisoned.
Okay.
Unless
The tree is
I know-
poisoned. However,
how much
when
hurt
you
am I
hit it
gonna
again,
be?
it does spit fire at you again, and this time you're going to take 8 fire damage.
Oof. Don't suppose I could use evasion with that, knowing it's coming?
It's not an attack. It's just a thing that happens if you hit it with melee,
Oh,
which may give
use
away
that-
what it's currently using, but you cannot avoid it. If you hit it with melee attack, you take this damage.
ow. Well, the tree is poisoned, and I'm curious to see if that affects the skulls attached.
Very doctorly way of looking at it.
And I'm actually gonna use some more movement to back over here behind my friend.
Okay. Okay. And Phineas is up.
Um, 30. Wasn't there something going on with his skull right here?
It's
Right,
been
right.
hit pretty hard.
Okay. In that case, you might leave that alone and just keep going for the stupid tree. I'm gonna go. Wait, infestation is poison? How dumb. Okay. I'll do chill touch on the tree.
Okay.
I need to make a ranged spell attack. Sweet. 1 second.
Unfortunately, a 14 does not
Mhm.
do it. It kind of, when you fire that spell, it kind of like pings off of this glow that the tree has instead of actually penetrating through and hitting it.
Penetrating. Okay.
Wait, now would this
Go ahead.
real quick? Yeah, would this be an advantage because of the other attack?
It is poisoned.
No. When you're poisoned, you have disadvantage. Nothing has advantage toward you. I
Not the
believe.
poison. I'm talking about the bludgeoning attack earlier at the top of the round.
No, because that was the skull.
Just skull. Okay.
Yeah,
Nope,
that got
I just wanted to
destroyed.
verify.
There's kind of like, it's like a quasi symbiotic thing here, but I'll explain what it is after, basically.
Yeah.
Quick question.
But
Which
yeah.
skull was that on?
The one that you're closest to. This one right here.
So, okay. Never
Oh,
mind.
I'm sorry. That the special bludgeoning thing was on.
Yeah.
That's already
Oh
destroyed.
no,
that was this one.
that was
Okay,
the
so
dead
it's already
one.
done. Okay, cool. Then never mind. Yeah, that fails, and I'm just gonna give my buddy like a little thumbs up, like, hey, you're doing so good, boo boo. Like, keep up the good work.
Oh.
Okay. Well, thumbs up is a free action if you have anything else.
Nothing that isn't a spell.
Okay.
So
All right, we go back
we're
to
using
our...
vampiric touch on a skull, which I have to like leap at and use my teeth, and that doesn't sound right. So
We go back to our... There's got to be some way I can fuse Warlock and Aarakocra together, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it in my head. I'm like,
Rare cockra.
Warlock-a-Cockra?
Rockra. There we go. Rockra. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
That is a 12 to the tree. So that's
It's going to
right?
bounce off, yep, unfortunately.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to right here summon my tentacle.
oh shit!
And so it takes 10 feet. So I
Mhm.
want to summon it and
Sid, draw another
basically
tentacle if you wish.
Okay.
Put that away. There could be kids around.
It's fine.
And I'm going to use the tentacle, because I can do this on my bonus action, to attack the tree.
Cool. Now, Trav, does the tentacle have any sort of AC or anything of its own?
Nope.
Okay. So if it gets hit, just nothing happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Good use of your tentacle then.
Yeah. I'm also putting it there because, you know, that tree's spitting fire, and if people are getting hit by it, I want to make sure I have something there to stop that. So,
Sure.
I think it's still my 1D. It's my spell stuff, right?
Yeah. Your spell, your
Okay.
melee spell attack.
Okay, so that's an 18.
So you see, oh wait, no, 18 is plenty good. Yeah, it hits. It hits.
All right. So that's just 1d10, I believe.
I don't know why the AC is wrong in
Okay.
my head for some reason for this thing.
Sorry, 1d8 cold damage.
Okay.
And it's rolling. There we go.
All
3.
right.
It took all that for 3, so 3 cold damage.
And you do that, and you see that the tree does spit out a flame at your tentacle, but because your tentacle is not any sort of, creature or whatever, it's null.
And that is my turn.
Okay, Laneth, you are up.
Okay, so Laneth is going to move right up here next to these two skulls. They're within reach, right?
Yeah.
Especially because he's a Goliathan taller.
Yeah, I'm not being picky about that.
Cool. So first things first, he is going to hex the one to his right.
No, it transfers from the tree, right?
No, I'm using the hex spell for that. So
Oh,
the
okay.
tree has got the special hex blade curse thing.
Got it.
This is just the hex spell.
Got it.
And then I am going to twin spell green flame blade. So where is the sword? There it is. All right, so this first one goes to the one on his right.
Okay.
Does the 27 hit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so it takes 11 slashing damage, 7 fire,
Yep, it's gone.
and okay, cool. It's dead. Good.
Yes.
Uh,
They've both
and
been hit
the-
pretty hard, so.
Nice. And the tree connected to it will take 11 fire damage.
Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing, isn't it? Okay. And you're hitting the other
and-
skull as well?
Yep, the other skull is going to be hit with the other one. Not as good of a roll. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
okay.
And would you like to describe the Rube Goldberg machine that sends the flame over that finishes off the tree with
Oh.
this attack?
Yeah, sure. He slashes into one of them, and like the leaves have been slowly catching fire from his first green flame blade, but it's the second one, in addition with the curse, that just sort of like explodes into this big green fiery mess
Cool.
that sets the whole tree smoking.
So that happens, and we're going to be out of combat because when that happens, the whole tree just sort of rears back as if dead or passed out. It just arches backward, at which point the shrunken heads that were still there stop shrieking and just hang. They were already lifeless, but now I guess double lifeless. And most notably, those of you, I guess Laneth and Amethyst would not see this because of their angle at the tree, but as it bends backward in this direction here, toward the north of the screen, it bends back, and the trunk of the tree is actually going to split open, almost like someone's rib cage being torn open, and it's going to split open. And as it goes back and tears open, you will see that within the tree is a staircase, and the tree is dead again.
The monster goes around crushing skulls. All the
Okay.
remaining.
So this was basically an archmage with some ads, and for every skull you destroyed, you just basically wiped out one of its spell slots as well. Was the sort of mechanic there, which is why it used its
cool.
level 9 at the top because it was pissed. But you took out a good number of them. So yeah, that is what happened. Tree is defeated, and revealing a staircase within.
Who wants to go first?
Your thing's up, Andrew.
You're right, and I was also muted. Should we take a short rest real fast, or just keep on pushing?
How is everyone feeling? Who's hurt?
I managed to put myself in some amount of danger. I can press on, but I'd be better off with a quick rest. Recover myself.
I would not be opposed. We do not know what we are expecting. And if this is the welcome party, it's very likely that the main event still is ahead of us. So why don't we rest and gather our wits a bit before venturing forward?
In that case, Cecil closes his eyes and kind of pulls in a deep breath, and as he kind of exhales, you can see some of his cuts start to heal away, and he kind of wipes blood away and to bare skin there. And then definitely gonna use some hit die as well. But I figure I'm about to get my key points back.
The monster is definitely going to take advantage of his durable feat, which means that each, because of the calculations, he gets a minimum of 10 HP for every die he uses, and he only needed 10 left, so he uses 1.
Cool.
Overall, not a very good feat, but it serves his purposes.
I guess this glow's actually gone, too.
I don't think I ever saw the glow, but
Oh, really? Was it not?
Yeah, I know.
It
I
wasn't
know.
showing on-
No,
Oh, was it
it
not
wasn't showing on
visible?
roll 20. Not on roll 20. Like if you looked in the I had the game up on another thing, and it shows there. So like if you're watching the stream, you're able to see it.
Okay.
But we didn't see
Weird.
it.
Why didn't?
And the grid is purple.
Right.
Yeah, the grid.
yeah, the grid's purple.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it just had there was a, the circular aura you can put on stuff was there, but
the aura might not be visible to players.
yeah, I guess not. Well, anyways, it was not important until it turned red when it cast Fire Shield. Okay. So, yeah, what's the plan here? You've got stairs in front of you. You're taking a short rest.
During the short rest, if anyone would like to help, Amethyst is going to kind of go around the tree and inspect the stairs. Just, is this a physical location? Does this lead to another? Is this like a magical stairs? Does it go to another plane of existence? Is
Yeah,
it physically underground?
I think Kess is also going to try to do like investigation, kind of like
Mm-hmm.
I guess study this, like see what's going on or what we can do.
I have a pretty good investigation if you want to give me advantage.
I have a +7. I'm not sure is yours that high?
+9.
+9? Oh yeah, then yeah, let's do that.
So we'll just kind of go around and I want to make sure we're going where I think we're going.
Yeah, for sure.
25.
Okay. Well, with a 25, you are very certain that this was a regular tree that was then, magicked up in some way, and that these stairs inside are not physical, but that they do lead to something magical. And if you want to roll to determine what that magical thing is, you can do the Arcana. And because you rolled so high on the investigation, give yourself an advantage on that Arcana roll as well.
What if I don't want to?
Then don't.
What's your
I do.
What's your
I'm not-
Arcana?
It's +9.
Okay, well then yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's do that.
I just love that it was like, what if I don't want to? And we could, nice.
21. So you look down, they seem to be like pretty nicely made stairs, like ornate, like one would see in a mansion, perhaps a mansion that was magnificent. And it seems like, yes, it's Mordenkainen, right? Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion. I think that's the full name of the spell.
So,
Yeah, this is a pocket dimension mansion kind of thing that has been rooted to the inside of this tree.
So, if I'm looking at this correctly, these stairs are not here. They are visibly here, but they are not physically here. Is that your takeaway here as well?
I don't. Yeah. It's. There's a lot going on in my travels. I've seen some things. This is definitely, and like Kess kind of like steps on one of the stairs. Is like this is definitely one of the things that I've seen for sure.
Kind of like off to the side a little bit, like Amethyst is gonna look, and I look over her shoulder. Maybe we send our tall fellow down first, just in case, because we don't know what to expect.
Yeah, no, for sure. Especially like, look, we have to fly. We're going underground. Like, I feel like that might be the smarter play.
Are you good with going underground? I know.
I am a sailor, and I can handle a lot of things. I'll manage.
I've heard that claustrophobia is common with. I don't hope I'm not offensive.
No. I am a champion sailor. Like one voyage, I spent a whole time underground in a bunker for like 2 weeks, and nothing was wrong at all.
Tony, I'd like to insight that.
Sure. That's up to Travis as far as how it plays out.
15.
15.
Are you lying?
Livy, can I roll a deception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's an 18.
okay, they believe you.
Yeah, you totally. He sells it completely.
Well, I have my doubts are put away. You clearly have done something like this before, so.
If you are so comfortable, would you like to go first?
Oh no, I would never want to steal away any kind of valor from anyone, and that's I feel our larger and bigger friends would be more than happy to lead the way.
And very thoughtful.
True leadership is from the rear, as they say.
I think while that's happening, that's a beautiful scene. Cecil has kind of like sat down and started eating crackers and has been kind of staring at Phineas Francis and like jotting notes, and then another bite of cracker. And
Sydney hates that so much. It's that kind of scrutiny I can't handle.
I'll finally kind of put his stuff away and pick up his briefcase and walk over. Francis, was it?
Yes, can I help you?
I'm hoping you can. One moment. He'll set down his briefcase and kind of pull out a silver cross and say, "Does
I'll
this
take
do anything? Does this
I don't
do
know. I
anything
don't
to
think
you?"
No,
Interesting.
it does
Strange.
not. And I
Yes.
do not appreciate it though. So
Don't try it on my dad, though. It
What
will
are-
hurt him.
Your thoughts on Italian food?
I think we have better things to do right now.
I don't think the concept of Italy
Strange.
exists in this world.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but you know what? You measure garlic with your heart, like
That's true.
always. So
And I have a big heart, so.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What,
Although I do
tables
like that. Yes,
garlic, fuck
this
off.
campaign is set in a magical world. This is the fictional duchy, but right next to it is the real world country of Italy.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yep.
Should you want to go in depth with that line of questioning, perhaps after, I will be open to doing so. But until then, perhaps we should. He gestures to the stairs.
Yes. Understood. I'm so sorry for bothering you. Didn't
Yeah.
mean to offend.
Do you have spare crackers?
I do. They are garlic herb.
Damn it.
He pulls up and scribbles in his book. Interesting.
Who doesn't love garlic herb?
All right, so what's the move with the
I
stairs?
suppose down into the darkness, and he'll pull out his sunglasses and kind of push them into the bridge of his eyes. Shall we?
Let us go.
Okay. Is everyone going down jointly, or are you sending someone kind of down first? What's the move?
The monster's got dark vision, so he's pretty good at going down, investigating dark places.
And I can sneak. I do have stealth, so I could kind of creep ahead a little bit.
If we want to send both of those down,
I will be in the back.
my monster can
Kess will,
go ahead.
yeah, Kess will also be in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna let me just arrange your tokens here just for easier copy pasting.
Is it
I will
like
be
that
at
scene
home.
in? Is it like that scene in Clue where the butler and the maid are like walking? No, it's not the butler and the maid.
Squish.
Whoever
squished up.
and the maid.
no, the whole
like
tree
like
moved.
squished up.
No, it's Scarlet and Mr. Not Mr.
I'm gonna
Green.
move down here, otherwise I'm gonna
I
end up
thought it
taking
was
all
the
the
maid. The maid and Mr.
Oh.
Green going up the
No.
staircase. Like you go ahead, lady
Oh, yeah,
first.
yeah.
No, not I would.
Okay, so
It's such a good movie.
It is.
Oh,
so as everybody
For
is
free on YouTube.
Oh,
So as everybody is moving down the stairs, what the heck? That's doing a weird thing. So you're moving down the stairs, and as you move down, it is a little dark. Like, you know, it was already kind of dark in this part of the woods. So as you're going down, it is fairly dark. Maybe those of you with dark vision have to help those without. But after a few moments of going down these stairs, you start to see some light up ahead, as if like the glow of torches. And so those of you who step in first are going to find yourselves scrolled kind of down in the middle if you need to find yourself on the screen. You basically walk out into a large kind of foyer. Everybody can see fine on this map, yeah? Or do I need to turn some things on?
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah,
good.
see it.
Okay, cool.
2 handfuls of dead bodies and some chairs and
So, yeah. So, those bodies are actually hanging from the ceiling. They are chained and hanging from the ceiling. Notably. They also still have their
upside
heads.
down.
They are upside down. However, their heads are still intact. They're not the headless things that you saw in the village.
Have they been bled?
You can certainly take a look. I will say too, when you would have entered, there's sort of this balcony behind you here, and you would have entered kind of right here, sort of underneath the balcony is where you would have entered into this room. But yeah, you're in sort of a big sort of foyer kind of chamber.
investigating cause of death using medicine check.
Now they are hanging probably like 7-8 feet above the ground for what it's worth, in case that changes
My-
something.
Good tall man, could you give me a boost?
Richard, I read that as WebMD, not WebDM, and I was very confused as to why they're talking about darkfish. Okay, so you're taking that. Okay, that's your 28 to inspect the body.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has been dead for some time, probably about 2 to 3 weeks. However, it has not been drained of blood. It does not look like it has been messed with in any way. It is a dead body being hung by chains. I should not say messed with anyway. Sorry. It's nothing is. There aren't like, you know, drainage marks. It hasn't been like medically dissected in any way. However, there are a couple like sort of almost sporadic, I would say, claw marks across the body.
Vicious lacerations across the body. Time of death, judging by the decay, probably 2 weeks.
I'm gonna cast my detect magic since I basically get it as at will.
Mm-hmm.
See if I notice anything. So let me put that aura up. Hold on.
Okay. You're getting something from up here on the balcony.
Okay.
And nothing else for the moment.
Right. Can I move? I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna move like closer here and try to do an Arcana check to see if I notice.
Okay. Well, with detect magic, you can determine what school it is.
Right.
Automatically. So let me check that for you. It's going to be conjuration.
Okay.
If you want to get up on the balcony, you can too, of course. I mean, it's there. There are stairs.
All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do
You can
that.
also just move up there. I didn't draw like a movement line along the.
Look.
the balcony.
I am role playing to a T. He could have also flown up there.
Right.
I just thought about that, but you know.
Oh, right, I can fly.
So I have these wings? What? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to do an Arcana check. See, like it's conjuration.
Sure. Yeah, you come up and there is sort of a circular symbol on the ground here with some candles around it.
Okay. I wonder if it's something I noticed before or no. Nope.
You look at it and it's sort of like you just have like a total brain fart because you're like, wow, I should really know what this is because I bet it was a pretty low check, but it is just slipping my mind right. Like what is this? I missed what, like where did I put my keys kind of moment.
Right. I think I call out and I'm like, Amethyst, you know things about magic and stuff.
I dabble.
Can you look at this?
Yes. Can you bring it to me?
No. You'd have to come up here.
My apologies. Do we need light?
No, it is lit in here. There are
I just go blind, just like, what is this? I don't know. What is it?
no, there are like torches and like sconces on the wall. Like it is fine. This is lit. This is seemingly. I mean, it's a mansion, right? So like it should be livable. So it is lit up. No need for dark vision. I'm trying all the new dynamic lighting stuff in Roll20. So if something seems odd, let me know because I have not tried it before. I'm using like the Explorer mode kind of stuff. So just let me know. Amethyst, you fly up there and like you don't like or walk up there, whatever, and you can tell even as you're walking up, you're like, oh, duh, that's a teleport circle.
All right, so generally the way this works is you stand inside the circle and it lets you go somewhere else very, very quickly, also known as the teleportation circle.
With your 13, I will say this is specifically like the receiving end. If you were to step on this, nothing would happen. It's where you arrive, not where you depart.
Using an investigation, can I check when the last time it was used?
Sure. I'm not sure how I would describe that, but
I like to think that, like, when someone appears, there's like a dust kick up or
yeah,
Kinda
something.
like
Well,
residue.
I'll tell you what. I got something for you. So
20.
okay. It's hard to tell from the circle, but based on the candles around said circle and the flame to wick ratio and all that stuff, it seems that they were lit a couple hours ago, maybe at the start of the day. It's probably like mid-afternoon or so right now.
Someone used this today. So someone has been coming in and out of this place as soon as a few hours ago.
Kess looks around like, yes, I knew that. I wanted some verification on that. Thank you so much for showing, for being, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they are here.
Inside check.
Go Go ahead. Yeah, I'm okay with the insight check.
No, he's not actually
Just
going
fucking
to.
around.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that deception's a 22.
It'd just be really funny if
The monster calling you out on
the
it.
dumb- Yeah, the dumbest guy is the one who figures it out.
Yeah.
This guy's a liar. Wow.
Why do you all keep believing him?
Yeah, I guess this flies back down.
Can I
There-
check one of the bodies really quickly?
Of course.
So you said that not all of them, but some had like claw marks. I want to find one that doesn't.
No, sorry. They all will have that.
They all do.
They all will have that,
Okay.
but they haven't been like experimented on or anything like that. Like bodies are intact, save for slash marks. Like no blood drainage or any weird thing like that.
Okay, but would those slash marks be like, okay, that's what killed them for surezies? Like,
Oh, I see
just
what you're saying.
by
If
glance
that's what
is
you want,
what-
if that's what you're looking to confirm, then yeah, go give me a roll for that. Technically, you'll also need a boost to get up there, I think. Although, wait, as a Dampier, can't you just like walk up the wall and like get on the chain like that?
Yes. Yes, I can. Fuck it.
No, I think a 12 is still sufficient. You know that that's what killed him. Whatever did the slash.
Okay. Not in terms of like, oh, what a boring choice, but like I was hoping it was something awful.
Nope, that seems to be what it is.
That's comforting.
Also, just the fact that you're... I'm going to share a really random image here because the idea of you walking up walls reminds me of a very specific manga about a like demon detective. I just remember a bit where because he can do that, he just walks up walls and ceilings, and it also looks like Phineas but not goth. Okay, so you've looked at most of the stuff here in this foyer.
What
But-
are the exits like? Because obviously there's something. Is it like just a curtain in front of us, or is it a huge door?
Are you talking north, west, east? Which way are you looking?
North, but just a cursory glance, like,
Right.
or
okay.
what's up
I
with
mean,
all the doors?
Okay, well, even at a cursory glance, these over here seem like kind of like fancy double doors, but like not anything like absurd. Like you've seen double doors like this in homes. This one directly in front of you, though, I'm so glad you asked. It is a massive iron, like double iron door. It's gigantic. It is, it's however many feet across that is, 50 feet across. Also, probably 15 to 20 feet high. And what's interesting is, even at a glance, you see that this iron door actually has something carved into it. There is a triptych of some scenes carved into it. And what you see in this scene is it looks to be somebody being executed at a guillotine 3 times. I knew you'd like that, Andrew. This is specifically a French Revolution art thing that I threw filters on too. So you see it's the same scene 3 times of someone's head being decapitated. If you'd like to look further, then give me appropriate rolls. But that is what you can see at a glance.
Yeah, I want to do an investigation check.
Okay.
I also wish to.
Okay. So,
I'd like to do a religion.
okay.
Ooh.
You're fairly confident this is not tied to any particular religion. However, a 20 is a good roll, and I am going to give you that the script at the bottom is Goliath language.
Oh, so I can read it.
Yeah, so some of you can just read it. Kess and Cecil, you're looking at it and you can see, it looks like in this carving, in this triptych, it looks like those heads that were removed are there's indents in this door as if something could be inserted into those spots. And with a 17 amethyst, you can see that they are 3 different, the indentations are slightly different. Like you couldn't just get one thing and tap it in 3 times. There are clearly 3 different slightly differently shaped things that would plug into these holes in this door. And Laneth, as one who can read giant, this is what the text says.
Regardless of station, death comes for all. Just out of pure curiosity, I know maybe not religious thing, but because I am a Goliath, does it match with any like Goliath tribes, or is it totally outside of our purview?
You know that they're just basically Goliaths that operate like they have a very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like just not nihilistic, but among a lot of Goliaths, there's just a very accepted, like death is just an accepted part of everything. It's not necessarily
Pragmatic.
Yes, thank you. It's just they just see it as part of the cycle. It's not necessarily something to be feared. However, that doesn't mean there aren't Goliaths that are motivated by the threat of death.
Gotcha.
But largely, like, yeah, there are Goliaths that are just like, someday you will die, and that's how it goes. That's how it is. Very,
Okay.
yes, pragmatic, as Ryan said. Thank you.
I'm unsure if this is just a statement or a warning.
No, I believe this is a puzzle of sorts. There are 3 indentations, 3 different indentations where the heads go. And I imagine it would open the door.
Size of the indentations again?
What size?
Yeah.
Roughly the size of a human head.
Oh wow, hey guys, let's go chop down
I'm
bodies.
just waiting for someone to just go like, and just smash their face into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try to maybe cut one of the bodies down.
Okay. They are chained up there specifically.
Well, I feel attacked. Fine. Oh, I have a -1 strength.
Yeah.
Can I help to yank it down?
How secure is the chain up there with the bodies?
With enough force, you could bring it down for sure.
Can I just Eldritch Blast one of the?
Sure.
One of the.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that works. I mean, that's a cantrip, so if you did it a couple times, pew pew pew, yeah, it would fall down.
Yeah. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just give it to you that with enough time you could do that with enough shots. Okay, so you bring down one of the bodies, and it's as you were inspecting, it's obvious these are the bodies of some of the villagers that went missing, very much dead, and the one you bring down is some farmer or farm hand, something like that, because it was largely a farming village.
Lenneth helps with the head removal.
Okay, so you're just gonna take the head off of one of these things.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you do that. You remove a head.
Presumably, if they are talking of all stations, perhaps it requires a head of different societal statuses.
Try to find somebody of higher station up on the ceiling.
Let me. I'll take you back.
That
to
isn't
the,
just a farmer, maybe.
Take you back to the map here.
I
This
was
lady here.
thinking how impractical it is to have a door where you need heads to operate it, but there are a lot of bodies here, so one could be led to assume that this is their purpose.
Well, my question is once you're dead, do you really have a different station in life? Isn't death kind of the ultimate equalizer?
That's
No, sometimes death is just the beginning.
also a point.
I'm here to creep out the party at all times.
Does a head fit into one of the slots, or does it just like fall out?
It just falls out. It's like about the size you would want, but I mean, if you're just trying to stick a head in there, it's just gonna fall back out. It's like, I will say, it's not like, sorry, I should specify, it's not like a full, it's like probably about half the depth of what a head would be. So like, you could not shove a whole head into the cavity. You could just
Oh,
kinda
that
get,
attitude.
like, part of it in. I mean, if you want to smush it all in there, fine.
You can
But-
make it
With just
fit.
a-
But if you're just trying
Monster.
to like, if you're just
Are
trying
you
to, like,
sure
Crush
about
it
that?
into the right shape.
if you're trying to Lego brick snap it into place, it's just gonna fall.
No, it's more of trying to fit a square peg into a round hole.
Yeah.
It's just like, I will crush it.
So by the time
Monster
Get it in
muscle.
by the time the monster is done doing that, he's made a bloody mess of the door, but nothing seems to have changed.
I propose we begin with the door to the east.
I mean, the only other alternative I had was sticking my own head in the door, and I don't think that would be hygienic now. So
No, we need that one on your shoulders.
yes.
It's just divots in the door, right? Like they're just
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah,
any
yeah.
weird seams in there that's like, oh, this is definitely gonna cut my noggin apart.
No,
Totally.
it's literally just like it's like the resting place of like where a marble would be, and like one of those little like marble rolling things, just an indentation like that.
Hmm.
No,
Makes sense,
this
right.
isn't like
I think-
stick your
I think
hand
Artem
into
is
the
right, we
dark
gotta check
hole
the
and
other
see
rooms.
what you find. That's what she said.
I think he's right. We need to check the other room.
Okay. Well, yeah. So where would you like to go?
The other room.
Which one?
I was
Two
thinking of this video.
I think the one on the- I think the
Is
one
it
on
what
the
I'm?
left, right?
Oh, this. I was also thinking of this video when you
Yep.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the ones to the right. Yeah, we could
I
go to
think,
the one
I
to the
think
right.
to the east. Yeah.
Okay. East first. So let me just if you were to try that door, it is just going to. Oh no! What happened? That's. Oh, stop. Switch layers. I almost deleted my entire dynamic lighting outline. That would have been a big problem. If you try that door, well, I guess it's up to you as to what you're going to do with that door. These are just the normal double doors, as I said.
Open it.
Should I check for traps?
Yes, I think that would be appropriate. Otherwise,
Cool.
we might end up like one of those fellows.
I'm gonna use one of my runes and just real quick. Where is the thing? Just so that you have the. There we go. Manifest inscription. So if there are any glyphs or wards or anything on the door, they will be revealed to me.
There are not. It's a
It
normal
seems
door.
safe, at least magically. Let's try the doorknob.
Okay, door opens.
Why does that look questionable?
Is it still light inside of the corridor?
Yep,
Do we hear any noises?
you can roll to see if you hear any noises.
Like to listen for echoes.
Nothing out of the ordinary with a 9. Nothing out of the ordinary with a 14. Nothing out of the ordinary with an 18.
Well, hey, let's.
Nothing out of the ordinary with an 8 either. A 20. I'll give you a 20 with your bird ears.
Out of the ordinary.
The what?
You can kind of hear the faint crackling of a flame.
I think there'd be a flame. Someone's down here.
What the fuck did I do?
What does this door
So
look
many
like?
doors.
Looks identical to the door you just came through.
And the door up above, or in
Also-
front of us, rather.
Yep, looks the same.
Anyone have a coin to flip?
I do. I pull out a silver piece and glaring at Phineas Francis, I flip a D2. Oh man, how do I?
Laneth
Not since
points at the door to his
Andrew
left.
been messing with Sydney this much.
It's been a minute.
Laneth was going to point to the door to his left and be like, heads.
Heads it is.
I'm guessing that's heads. The one. Okay. So you're gonna open the door. Okay, you open the door.
Well, this looks regal.
And you've entered, something of a trophy room. You got trophies on the wall, nice seating. There's some large paintings that are hanging on the wall. There's the crackling fireplace that Kess heard a moment ago.
Importantly, how good is the couch?
For a Goliath like yourself, it's mighty comfortable.
Could I do an investigation check to see if there are any secret compartments?
I will help with that. I'm also looking for notes, clues, or any shiny things worth some money.
I guess
Gotta fund these expositions somehow.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything like out of the ordinary that would be in this room, in this little trophy room?
Oh, like
I'm
it
not sure
doesn't
what
seem
would
like
be
it
ordinary.
fits? Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Seems like a trophy room to you.
what a great trophy room.
Okay, so Amethyst is doing an investigation with Cecil's assistance. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. You look up and you don't feel any drafts or anything. Seems like the only sort of path to the outside is where you came from. But as you look around, there are you do take note of the paintings in the room. And the most prominent one you see, and I'll tell you about the other ones in a moment, but the most prominent one you see is actually a painting of a very large Goliath woman.
Nice hat.
With the same kind of bluish tint to her skin that the other one you met had. Although she looks considerably younger than he looked.
A large painting with a woman on it.
Mm-hmm. That's. I'll tell you about the other ones in a moment, but I just wanted to point out you do see this one in case that triggers anything in the party that might want to be discussed.
Well, that could be a portrait of the elder sister, albeit from a long time ago.
Well, I don't believe so. This is a very stately, madam. I'm not sure if she would be out murdering folks. So.
Right, but we know this place belongs to someone with significant power.
Are you saying the rich cannot be murderers? Because I have found that most of the time they are.
They can afford to get away with it.
Yes, I mean these are things that I should definitely believe, but I don't. You know what? You guys are more right than wrong on this.
Perhaps her head will suffice for the high society.
So, that's one of the paintings you see. Let me describe to you the other paintings you see. One of them shows an elf woman bathing in a river. One of them shows some animals grazing in a field. And the final one is a picture of a human man, and he is walking through fire.
I'd like to remove the head portrait portion of the man's painting.
You want to, cut that out of the canvas?
Is it roughly the right size?
No,
No.
no, these are like a floor to ceiling portrait kind of thing. You can take it as a souvenir, but it does not seem the right dimensions.
Is there anything behind the portraits?
If you wish to like remove one, you can. Are Phineas and the monster checking out a different room?
Yeah, when everybody's in
Okay.
there, I just kind of meander down the hall.
Yeah. Okay. We'll switch over to
Yeah,
you all in a moment. Sorry. Say what you're gonna say, Richard.
Just that he walked through, noticed that there was no danger to be a meat shield for, and moved on to the next spot.
Okay. Yes. We'll see what you two are up to in a moment. For those of you in the trophy room, yeah, that is what is seen. There's a portrait of a large Goliath woman, portrait of not a portrait, but a picture of an elf woman bathing in a river, portrait of animals grazing, then a portrait of a human man walking through some fire.
You may have mentioned already what trophies are there on the wall here.
Nothing. I mean, things that would make sense to be hunting down. There's some. You got some deer. This looks maybe like a young wormling or dragon head. This one here, I don't remember what it was. Let me zoom up on it.
Looks like a person.
It's like an orc head. It does weirdly look like a little like doll or something going like, hey. That's like an orc head or like a troll head. And then there's some
The
like
most dangerous game.
some like almost dinosaur types as well. But nothing like bizarre, nothing that's like not related to your lands or anything like that. Stuff. It's not anything outlandish.
Nothing behind any of the portraits, then?
Nope.
Do I recognize any of the artists as classical masters?
No, but if you want to roll me an investigation for taking a closer look at the portraits, you certainly can.
Absolutely.
The portrait of the man that is walking through the flames is the newest one. You can tell by like it seems to be like maybe a newer style.
Is it a signed portrait?
No.
Interesting. Cecil is also an art snob. Okay, moving on. And tilting the frame away, there wouldn't be anything behind it, right? We've
No.
already looked behind all the portraits.
No. Tell you what, I'll also give you just so like we're not sitting around forever. You also notice there's like a weird like smudge of like ash along this one, on this portrait. Like not intentionally, like it was part of the picture, but like, yo, who got like ash from the fireplace on this?
I will investigate the fireplace.
Okay, give me a roll specifically for that. I mean, you look in and it is a fireplace, but like the flames are like sort of, you know, that's all you see when you look in there. Like if there's more to see, you'd probably have to extinguish said flames.
Yeah, I was just thinking about extinguishing the flames there. I will pull out my strange musty wineskin and take a sniff and see what wound up in it.
What?
Huh? What? Nothing?
We want to switch over?
I will tuck it away
We will in a moment.
and pull out my regular water skin and dump that onto the fire and extinguish it.
All right. When you do, you're able to see that on the other side of the flames is another room. And with that, we'll switch over to everybody investigating the other room.
Perfect.
Okay, so Phineas and the monster, do you just open this door and just go on in?
Yep.
Okay. You go on in.
Reading.
Gonna go to the book.
He goes over and looks at a book and chucks it at Francis.
I try to catch it as best as I can.
Ryan, in the moment you stood up, Cecil put out the flames and found that there was another room on the other side of the fireplace. Hence
damn.
the portrait of a man walking through flames. But then we switched over to the other room.
Like to read the book?
Sure. Okay, I'm just gonna give you the most. You can flip through more if you want, but this is the most recent entry on that book. If you would like to read for the class, Sid.
It's way over here. Glasses. The mixture of leaves and cattle bones was quite the discovery when its power to restore and strengthen the bone. With its power to restore and strengthen the bones. But it still wasn't enough. The key is the spinal fluid and blood mixed together in the brain stem. Altogether, these ingredients bring me the youthful concoction I've been craving. Drinking it out of a severed head is just an extra treat for me. Predator takes the prey. Does she have any, like, dirty smut that she wrote in this book anywhere?
Yeah, if you flip toward the back, there's some something about some elf named Christian Grey. I think that's the
Nice.
character's name.
Nice.
Is that it?
Uh,
Something
don't
Grey.
know.
can I investigate these pots? I guess.
Sure,
Okay, yeah. See what these are.
sure.
Finally, yeah. There we go.
All right. So this one on the far left is empty. Nothing in that. This one here is like it's some sort of like ground up leaves, natural stuff, thistle, mint, pine tree needles, right? Like naturally occurring things. This next one over is several kinds of seeds. And in this fourth one, if you see on the map here, there's sort of a metallic round object in it, and sitting at the bottom of this particular cauldron, if you were to pull it up, is a metallic orb, roughly the shape of a human head, shape and size of a human head.
I want to grab it, but I also don't want to grab it. I think I look over and like, hey, I think this is what's supposed to go in that big door.
Oh, surely it isn't important.
Yeah, I think this should. I think we need to grab this. However, I think that one of our stronger members should grab that for sure.
Huh?
Yeah, go right ahead and grab it.
Okay. He goes and grabs it.
Okay, and yeah, monster, you pull up out of this like cauldron, basically. It's a metallic orb, roughly the size of a human head, and one side of it is, you know, just completely smooth, nothing special. The other side has like the profile of a face carved into it.
Offer to hand it over.
Oh no, you can hold on to it. We'll just go and put it in the door.
Do you wish to take a further look at it while it's in his hands, or you just, that's good, you hold it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's another what, investigation?
Mm-hmm.
I take it. Okay. Yeah.
25.
25.
Yeah, so the profile of this face, it's got some very scraggly facial hair. It's kind of like, it looks a little gaunt in the face. So it seems like this profile is of like a very like low class person, or like a beggar of sorts.
Belay that real quick. One moment. Because I'm also, there's these two vats in here as well. I don't know about.
I think Phineas is checking those out, right?
Hmm.
Are you checking out both, Sid, or are you just gonna study one? What's the move?
I'd probably start with the silver white. Like, I don't, are they bowls or are they vats?
They're
you
like
said?
they're like cauldron, like witch's brew kind of deals.
Okay.
I will,
Yeah.
I'll assist.
Oh god, do I have to do investigation? Shit. And you're assisting, you said?
Mhm.
I get an advantage? Eat a dick.
With an 11, okay. I mean, you did just read the like diary entry, so you can tell that this kind of milkier looking one is whatever concoction she was describing in that diary. And this top one, even with 11, you're pretty sure that's just acid.
Like,
Yep. Also, just to, I will say it just because I don't want it to slip people's minds, should it be something you want to follow up on. You may recall in the last episode, the young girl of the family couldn't really be moved because she had like this like brittle bone kind of disease.
she could deal with it. Where'd where did Cecil go?
He found a secret room
Okay, right.
behind a fireplace.
Before we
We're
move
go-
away from the
I'm going back
pots,
in.
Yeah, I didn't want to go away from the pots without using detect magic against free.
Okay.
I was going to
Um,
say first, Amethyst has a special telekinetic mage hand, and as far as I'm reading, it doesn't say you have to see anything. It just says you can use a hand to manipulate an object, unlock a door container, so retrieve an item from
So
an
you want to
open
fish
container.
around in the vats?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So she'll just kind of like wave her hand, and a little glow from her gem on her forehead, and just like basically an invisible spectral hand will be feeling around
Yep.
on the inside of the acid and the other one.
You do not feel any object inside. The acid is obviously a little thinner of a liquid than the bottom one. The bottom one is a lot much thicker, more viscous.
Yeah.
Cass, if you are popping your detect magic there, the top one's just acid, so it's not gonna light up. The bottom one will, and it will. Let me take a look here. I just want to make, because it might give you 2 schools, but I want to see. Okay. Yes, that. Okay. The bottom one, you get both necromancy and transmutation.
Okay. Has Phineas left the room completely? As they are.
I did now.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask. I was gonna
I'm
ask.
gonna put my head
what-
back in the door. Did you say something? Yes?
Yes.
You said something? I was
What
just
did
gonna
you?
go.
What did you read in? What did you read in that book?
The text is right there for you.
Yeah.
right.
Couple
Right. No.
minutes.
'Cause- no. I'm just trying to make because I'm trying to see if I can do an arcane check. But I'm trying to see if I can't get a help action.
Gotcha.
Yep,
It
yep,
looked
yep.
like- I just saw the
Yeah.
gears turning.
Yeah.
She uses spinal fluid and blood mixed together to live longer.
All right. And then I want to use arcane check with advantage. With the help.
Or at least if you're youthful, I suppose.
Okay. Well, 21. I'll
Okay.
reroll it. Just
What do you-
22. There we go.
So, are you trying to determine anything specific, or are you just trying to?
I'm trying to figure out what specifically. Like, obviously, it's for immortality, but like maybe like is it? I'm guessing. I'm trying to figure out like what it has to do specifically. Like, we know it's like I said, we know this is what the spell is, but what it has to do like specifically with the people there. Like, was it
Okay.
something like
Sure. So, I mean, that 22 is pretty good. So, based on the journal entry and what you're seeing in this vat here, essentially, she had some sort of mixture that was just like a, kind of almost druidic, natural, non-harmful mixture of these like cattle bones and leaves that people were using to like recalcify and strengthen bones, and she then was adding in this mixture of like blood and spinal fluid, presumably from the villagers, into the mixture in an effort to increase her lifespan. With this, whatever this potion is, you know, whatever it literally is, but that's the idea behind it.
All right.
If we take the little girl, the youthful one, and just leave her bones to be brittle.
I mean, we could.
That's one for maybe. Anybody else?
So I will say too, the one vat again is just straight up acid, and then the bottom one is a combination of all these things. So
Right.
if you want just the bone one, you're gonna have to like find some sort of way to separate it out, because currently it's mixed with the blood and spinal fluid of her neighbors. So
I mean, does she have to know that? I don't know.
She needs to know that. She's a little girl.
I
She don't
mean,
need no
that's-
shit.
I guess. Man, I don't want to waste another roll on this. I will. Can I try to see if I can do an Arcana roll to see if I can't replicate it without, you know, the blood of the villagers?
I mean, I don't even think you need to roll for it. Like, you've got.
Okay.
I mean, if you're just trying to make the like bone strengthening one, it's in her
Yes.
diary as like, I used these bones and these leaves and it did it. Like, there's no
Okay,
murder
so then-
necessary.
Then yeah, then I do it, right? I do it. I make it. So like here we actually have it.
Cool. You
but
can
I
now
make it, yeah.
you can now help little girl. I mean, yeah, you could have probably just taken her the full mixture and not told her, and that would have been a fun twist. But
Yeah, I couldn't consciously do it, but I want to.
yeah. Okay, so let's move back to Cecil, who discovered another room beyond the fireplace.
I would
You
like to
have-
step through the fireplace.
Okay.
You have
Into
found
the-
something, Doctor?
I believe so.
It's definitely like Laneth. If you're going in there, it's going to be a very tight squeeze.
It
No, he
appears,
just like looks through under the thing at
Yeah.
him.
it appears that all the walls are covered in some spikes.
Mm-hmm. There is
It
a
seems like a clear trap.
yeah, there's a little box in
Yeah.
front of you, Cecil, on a pedestal, and yes, the walls and ceiling are entirely lined with spikes in here.
After kind of rubbing his temples for a few seconds, he turns around and walks back out of the room, and then out of his suitcase pulls out a rope and kind of ties himself. He's kind of shaking his head and
There is magic for
Frustration.
this, you know.
what?
And Laneth is gonna cast Mage Hand and try to move the box to him.
Okay, you're gonna like put the hand behind the box and push it forward?
Yep, just
Okay. Yeah, you push the box forward. As soon as it slips off of the pedestal to the ground, all this like the room then is just like full of spikes. Like you don't even see anything anymore. Just every direction spikes are filling the room. And after a couple seconds, they pull back, and the box is going to be in pieces on the ground now. But no one's dead from a giant spike trap, so that's good.
Cecil just kind of stares for a few seconds and then unties the rope from around him and goes to coils it up back in the suitcase and goes to examine the rubble of the box.
Cool. Yeah, if you were to like push the pieces aside, you would see that initially contained in the box was nope, that's not what I want to do at all.
The
Thank
What
party!
just happened? Everybody
We're all in the box.
clones of all of you.
Da, 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 da.
Hold on. I don't know why it did that when I
What are
literally
you doing?
copied and pasted something else.
What is it?
Within the box is about a human head-sized round metal ball.
Fantastic. I will pick it up and return.
Yep.
Yeah.
And same with the other one. You pick it up. One side is very smooth. The other has a profile of a human face.
That's 2, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean. That's speak English.
Are you talking to the cat?
You've lived in in America your whole life, bud. Please.
Would you like? Does anybody want to take a closer look at the ball, or are you just gonna pocket and keep going?
Stop yelling at me. I don't understand.
If I'm able to see it, I do want to take a close look at the ball.
Sure. Yeah, you can do another investigation on that.
Did Mom
Cool.
feed you?
Cool.
Mom has not fed you. Is that? Are you lying to me?
Well, it's a 9.
Well. Yeah, I mean, you can still tell a lot of differences between this and the last one. This is a much more, sort of delicate face. Sort of weaker features, like ones that haven't seen much, wear and tear. So it's the face of like someone of higher status, like a lord or a lady or something like that.
Okay.
So you got a beggar's head and a rich person's head, basically.
To the last door, then.
Are you just gonna open it right up?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. And another hallway lies beyond.
Wait. Oh, there you go.
More portals.
Door here as well.
Yeah, there's 2.
Do we dare divide and conquer again?
I'll go ahead and open up the door with a mage hand.
Okay. The lower one.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big bad dibs.
Well, time to start rifling through the drawers.
There's a lot of big Goliath-sized clothing in those drawers.
I hope I don't
Nothing-
find a giant set of underwear. Oh no.
Nothing else of value, just clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, that was so blue.
You know what? I was thinking it. Just giant panties. That's it. Giant panties.
The world's largest pair of thongs. Pair of thongs? Set of thongs? What
Singular
do you call
thong.
it? Thong.
It's a pair
Yeah.
of underwear, but a singular
know.
thong, I guess.
Right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think that works.
Is there anything interesting about the mirror?
It's also very big.
Oh, there's a diary.
That Ethan Winters just came through my castle.
You filthy man thing!
Say it again, but slower.
So I didn't like write down specific text for this diary, but if you're as you flip through it, you see a lot of stuff that's like it's dated over the past couple of years, and it's like marked for different areas of the duchy, like other areas and other towns you'd recognize. And it's all stuff like found nothing here, no developments here, not helpful here, stuff like that. It also mentions like this time I cast the mansion down by the sea, and I cursed some fish to guard it, or like, so every place she went, she also like set up this mansion with some sort of guardian out front. And then if you're going to go to the last entry would be dated for about a month ago or so, and it's going to mention finding Oaktown, where you went, and basically just like, yes, this seems promising.
Does it look like the desk here has drawers?
It does indeed.
Wow.
Monster, you're part Goliath, right?
Yep.
That part of
Literally.
you, for that part of you, the bed feels just right. For the other parts of you, a little too firm.
Too far.
Laneth, you gonna open up them there drawers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You find inside a potion.
I have no idea what this does.
Allow me.
I'd like to read the label.
Label says,
He's gonna
"Don't
hand
touch."
it over.
Oh, lowest roll of the night.
I'm still gonna give it to you just because it's more fun to give it to you. It's a potion of hill giant strength, specifically the hill giant. And that one gives you an effective strength score of 21 for whatever the duration
I would
is.
like that, please. I would like that. I want that so much.
All right, Bruce Banner, calm down.
I have a -1 strength mod. I need it.
In line. It's a potion of strength. Not sure why they need it here, but maybe I do actually. Never mind.
Perhaps we should give it to the large warrior. It would make him even stronger.
Possibly. Slightly, yes. But it could also go a lot further on one of our more modest allies.
Do they
Just-
need it?
Just a thought.
He just sort of shrugs.
Like to check under the bed?
Roll initiative. I'm just kidding. There's nothing under the bed.
Cool.
Maybe a little bit of dust. All right, last door. You open it right up, I assume.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I seal
I'm
it
guessing
shut.
Kess would have probably already been in here, but
Oh no, when it opened, that's when Cass
Yeah,
went in. That food, Cass immediately investigations to make sure that is food that can be eaten.
it's a couple of days old. But roll me an investigation, I guess. First, a couple of days old, but edible. You think?
Cass dives right in,
Okay.
and it's just like eating. And it's like, well, where's our kitchen? Oh, I haven't had libations like this for a day. I absolutely am able to eat very frequently.
If anyone else would like to roll for the food, they can. See if they get better than that 9.
Yeah.
I'd like to roll for what laxatives are in there.
Well, I mean, hey, it's a couple days old, still edible. But Kess, as you go through, you probably realize, wow, there's a lot of variety here. And Amethyst is like, well, that's because it's the trash can.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure to save room for dessert.
They say delicacies are in the eye of the beholder.
don't think
Stops
that's true.
for a second. Kind of looks at the trash. But
It's
looking
funny
at
because
everybody
there's
else.
a table of food right here, and you wait right for the trash can.
In where I'm from, you usually serve food like this, and then put your waste on the table as such. So that is why I was confused. But we have
Even I
work.
know that's bullshit.
So we have work to do, and you gotta-
Absolutely a
that's
restaurant in Texas.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of places that serve like the trash can platters or whatever.
Trash can nachos?
Yeah, literally bring it out to you on the trash can lid.
Or in a little can, actually. Like, and they
Yeah.
just pull.
Now
I've
I
seen it
want
in
to-
hubcaps, not in trash can lids.
Now I want to do an investigation in the room, see if I notice.
Okay.
Weird. That's not trash food. 23. When it's not trash, I can
That's good.
roll well.
There's like one of those like scratchy on the floor dust patterns right by this cupboard as if it's been moved.
Okay. I kind of like, hey, anyone want to move that thing again? Not really too big. Move this little cabinet here.
I will do it. I won't. I'm fucking around. I can't do that.
Drink the potion and you can.
I give it a nudge because it's not an investigation check. Maybe I'll do okay. I won't.
It'll do that vending machine thing where it goes one way and then comes back and just falls on you. You know what?
Okay.
You know what? You get it like a little inch. You get a little. You move just a little bit.
Do I see that there is an opening or anything back there?
Oh, totally.
There is totally an opening back here. Totally.
Sure. I'll try to also move it, and I guess strength. Do a strength roll. Oh,
I mean, if you're working together, then.
You like broke some of your wing or something.
You go to push it, and it like jostles, and a bunch of the stuff from the shelf just fall directly down onto your talon.
Yes, absolutely. I was gonna say that, like the what you call it machine, where it falls on top of me.
And you take 2 bludgeoning damage from stuff falling on your foot.
That's fair.
Would anyone with muscle like to move the cupboard?
I'll do it again.
Please
Not
stand
really.
aside. This is embarrassing.
All I need is like an inch. I am small. I can.
I'm ready for the one to make this really dumb. Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, you got it. All right. So you get to move
I
the
did it.
cupboard. Cupboard's moved, and it reveals a room behind it.
I'm assuming the other skulls are unnecessary, except for this one. And he picks
Yeah.
up the
I
orb
ain't
one.
going in there.
Yeah,
I
as
ain't
you
going
walk in, it's like it would be a pantry, but it's been converted to hold a bunch of shrunken heads like the ones that you saw attached to the tree.
Nope. He picks up the metal one.
Yep. And it's once again smooth on one side and has the profile of a face on the other.
And then Kess is gonna do that investigation one more again.
Okay.
11.
It seems to be like halfway between the two. You know, it's a little healthier than the beggar, not as dainty as the other one. So this is like the face of like a commoner.
All right. I think we can go out unless you want to sing lovely bunch of coconuts in here. This room creeps me out.
We got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Dee.
Oh, let's return to the central chamber.
Uh,
There they are
not in there.
standing in a row.
Boom. Boom.
I'll bring Monster in as well.
Salt, let's pick is your head.
So everyone please position yourselves where you'd be when you are going to start inserting things into the door. Whoever's taking point on that, whoever's standing back, whatever you think you would be doing, please position yourself as such.
Kess would be at the back, relaying stuff. Obviously, I think Kess tells everybody what he noticed, but then also stays at the back.
Okay. I guess
letting everyone else do this stuff while he's writing down notes.
Right. Monster would be over here by Phineas, of course. Okay. Now, can I have everybody roll me a quick perception check?
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. 11.
All right. With that 19, Cecil, you hear sort of a little poof, or like, you know, the sound of a bamfing behind you.
I kind of stop and tuck my journal into my jacket and then tap my cane on the ground a couple times and turn around.
Okay, you turn around and Now standing in the teleportation circle is the very large Goliath woman that you all saw in the painting. And she looks down and just says, "Well now, who invited you all into my mansion and told me and said you could steal my treasures?" Completely butchered that line, but whatever, you get the picture. And we are definitely going to roll some initiative because she's just about to go immediately on the attack. But seeing as Richard stepped away for the moment, let's take a break right here, and then we'll come back with all of that stuff. So BRB, get your bio breaks in. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I need some
Okay, we are back in, and Demina here has showed up and asked, "Now, who told you could come inside my home and steal my things?" And oh yeah, I need to do a turn order, and I need to roll for her as well. So we got it. Well, okay, Phineas, lagging a little behind there. It's a 1 for you.
No, my actual roll was a 5. That was me and Artem being like, "Look, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be fine." And then I got a 1,
Oh, okay.
just to spite. So
Yeah. That
Okay, so you got a 5. Landith got a 9. Kess has a 7. The monster's got a 16. Ready to protect its master there. Cecil's got a 14. And did you give me an initiative, Ryan? Oh, there we go. Thank you. And a 5 for you. Your 5 is
Did it say +0? Oh, I rolled a
no,
nat 1.
+1. Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, you rolled a nat 1.
Which makes yours a worse 5 than Sid's. So that puts you in last for now.
We're really rolling low on these initiatives.
Yeah, all right, now let me roll for
It's not great.
her.
I think the monster rolled the highest both times in a row tonight.
Wait, how am I last? Shouldn't I be above Phineas?
That nat 1 is not an initiative roll. That's a different thing.
Okay.
She and Artem were just rolling apparently for funsies. All right.
Now, don't think about it as rolling poorly on initiative. Think of it as going really early in the next round.
Let them go first, and then you react. You're playing the black pieces, not the white pieces on the chessboard, basically. Okay, but Monster, you're up first, and this big thing, clearly ready to attack, appears above. And I'll throw music whenever we get around to it.
I appears above. Do you mean that I need to go up the stairs, or that she's floating up above? Or...
This is a balcony up here that she is standing on.
Oh.
Right. Because I went up there earlier.
Yeah, this is a balcony.
All right.
So, I mean, you don't necessarily have to take the stairs. You could climb up there. It's probably, I would say it's about a 10-foot climb up there. Well, more like 12 because you got to also get over the railing. So, about a 12-foot climb if that is what you want to do.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, why the heck not? He's gonna bonus action rage and use his action to climb up.
Okay.
I need an athletics or something.
What's climb speed? It's half move speed, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so. So call it 25 to get up there. 25 of your movement.
Yeah, because. Oh. Well, you wouldn't be able to do that then, because. He could get to there if he could just like jump up and hop up, and his action is like the climb to pull himself up. He's already a pretty big guy.
I see. Yeah, give me like an athletics if you're trying to like jump part of the way up there, I guess.
Okay. He's got advantage on this because he's raging. And
Let's switch over to this.
nat 20.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. You can get up there. You can get just there where your token is. You took a very like the Hulk style leap.
Yep. And when he gets up there, there's gonna be two holding up his maul with 2 arms, ready to fisticuffs.
Okay. Oh, I see. Because you dashed in raged, so you can't actually do anything this time. Is that correct?
Well, there's my action to climb up, and my bonus action was to rage, so there's nothing else I can do.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Cecil, you're up.
When I finish chewing, I'm going to run up there. No WSD. Okay.
The arrows work.
They do. Yeah, I just always.
It is weird that WASD doesn't, but
How high did you say this was?
about 12 feet.
12 feet.
About 10, and then there's a railing, so 12 total.
Hmm.
Because basically underneath where Monster's token is right there is the doorway that you guys entered this place.
I think what I want to do is, as I'm running up, I pull a couple of these throwing daggers out.
There we go.
And I kind of jump up and wall run up and jump. So, like, I kind of pop up from the floor for her.
I mean,
and
she's
just
big.
whip
You can
these-
see her from down there.
But I'm doing this cool anime bullshit.
That's fine. That's fine.
I
I'm
just
saying,
kinda, like,
you
pop
can target
up.
her.
And chuck these throwing daggers at her.
Mm-hmm.
And then drop right back down.
Okay.
So I'll roll those 2 attacks. Well, one of them will hit.
Yeah, second one will hit.
Cool.
All right, max damage from a dart.
And then I'll kind of take a defensive position there, I guess. I will use a key point to take the dodge action with my patient defense maneuver.
Okay. Well, I mean, she only sees the monster right in front of her presently. So, Richard, you're about to get a bunch of attacks at you.
That's what he's meant to do.
Yep. So
Lucky.
she's going to raise her hands, and then, kind of Wolverine-style claws are going to sort of erupt out of each finger. And then she's going to start slashing away at you.
All right.
She's going to slash at you. We got a 27, a 20, and a 22.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll hit.
She's then, after slashing, going to bite at you, which got a 29.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm assuming those are all hits, yeah?
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, you are raging. You are raging.
Yep.
That's the important thing here. So give me one moment here, just to make sure I do everything correctly. Oh boy, it's a good thing you're raging. Okay, you take a total of 38 damage from all of that. I already did the math.
Okay.
That is
All right.
38 after having. And I also need you to please make a con save when she bites into you.
All right.
That is not enough.
Wow.
As she bites into you, you feel poison coursing through your veins.
Actually, I'm not sure if I do. Let me check.
Are you immune to poison?
Well, I have advantage against saving throws against being poisoned, so
Okay,
I can
so give me another roll. Okay,
again.
21 is saved.
It's a 21.
You're good. You are good. She bites into you, but she
Alright.
can't quite get through your, golem-like flesh.
Yep.
All right, Laneth, you're up.
Okay, seeing as he can't quite hit her with the sword, well... Do I do that, though? Yeah, I think... Or... Sorry, I have so many options, and it's hard to choose just one. 30 feet. And I could transport there. Alright, let's do that then. So he will walk up right around here, and he is going to Misty Step behind her.
Okay. Good use of the Misty Step.
Yeah, my one free Misty Step. And then
Now she is bigger than you, so you will not be flanking technically.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, dang. Okay.
Yeah,
then.
you still start laying into her, but yeah, because she is larger, the flanking will not count. She's huge.
Well, let's at least get one. Let's go ahead and twin spell this. So I'll do 2 green flaming blades.
Okay. 21 is a hit. 27's a hit. Okay, so just
Okay, cool.
interpret that damage for me. Let me know what I need to.
Cool. So 12 magical slashing damage, 7 fire damage from the first one,
Mm-hmm.
and then 13 slashing damage from the second one, and 1 fire damage from that one.
Okay. Solid hit. Solid hit. and
I get a rune.
okay. And I think that puts Travis up next.
Tony,
Yes.
quick question.
Yes.
Would I know how long these bodies have been dead for?
Yeah, when you inspected them before, you see they've been dead about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mhm.
Nuts. Okay.
I mean, one of you's a necromancer, though, so that doesn't stop them.
Yeah, but okay. Well, then I'm just going to do it this way. Then, I am going to get the javelin and kind of just like cut my hand a little bit and form a circle, and I am going to cast summon greater demon.
Okay.
And I am going to summon a diebuck, and I'm going to send you the info.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're the one controlling it, right? Unless something goes wrong.
Well, yes, unless it has to. You have to do I think you have to do the charisma check. This is why I have to send you the info.
Okay.
Because it has to do a charisma save to stop it. So I'm going to just send it to you. So.
Okay.
Here you go. But I will do the whatchamacallit roll. I'll do the initiative roll because it's a separate initiative.
Okay.
So that is +4. Can't wait to roll a 1 on this. This is gonna be super great. Love that. Oh, that's a D10.
All right.
Hold on. 14. So its initiative is 14.
Oh, I see. Okay, it can get. So at the moment, it's not in one of these corpses. It's just
no.
loose
So
at the moment.
it is loose at the moment because
Okay.
I just summoned it I summoned it into the realm. I look at it and I'm like, all right, we have to do what we're here to do, and then
Okay. So you're bringing a ghost-looking thing.
Yeah, and then I am going to use my bonus action to summon my little tentacle dilly right there. I don't believe that is a concentration. Well, I don't think so.
Okay, so while the demon is in, what do I have to roll for charisma stuff? What's the deal with that?
So at the end of its turn, you do a charisma check to beat my DC. And once that charisma check is done, it basically can then, like, if it passes it, it can then, it's like basically free to do whatever it wants to do.
Okay.
I mean, I'm double checking that. See, and yeah, in the demon's turn, it makes a charisma saving throw. The demon has disadvantage on the saving throw, if you say its true name, which I when I summoned it,
Sure.
I said,
Come here, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on a fail save, it continues to obey me. On a successful save, your control of the demon ends for the rest of the duration, and the demon spends its turns pursuing and attacking the nearest non-demon to the best of its ability.
Okay. And it goes after you, I assume.
No, I rolled initiative for it. It's 14. So I guess maybe on this turn, but in the initiative order, it'd be 14.
Okay. So that would put it. What's the mod on that?
+4.
Okay. I'm gonna put it after Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's technically a tie there, so I'm gonna put it after Cecil, but before the boss goes.
All right.
All right.
And then, and like I said, I have some in my tentacle
Mm-hmm.
monster, Dilly, and it is going to. It's right here. Wait.
I saw it a moment ago.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went. And is it making an attack? Is that what that 14 is?
No, that was the initiative. I'm going to do the attack now.
Okay.
That's an 18. Does that hit?
An 18 does not. It smacks into her, and she seems like she just brushes that off. Doesn't even hurt.
Okay. And then that would be my turn. And I guess, do I do the turn for the demon as well? This one, or you want to wait until...
I would just wait until that comes around, because it's still acting this round.
Yeah.
It's not like losing out. And, okay, so in that case, we go to Phineas.
My buddy is kind of really hurt. Well, not kind of really, but like, I don't like the way it looks.
Pretty hurt.
I'm gonna scoot on forward, and I'm going to cast life transference to him.
All right.
So I gotta take 48 necrotic damage, which can't be reduced in any way. And then the creature of my choice within range regains number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage.
Cool.
And I'm taking 48.
Well, I'm pretty sure a slightly nerfed version of this spell was that thing I gave to Val. I'm pretty sure that's where I got it from.
You get 40?
And you take 20?
Nice.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Well, you got it.
That's
You got it all
awesome.
back from that hit.
I am back up to full. Yep.
Nice.
Wow.
Thanks, Father.
And with that, Phineas just, be careful, my friend. And he'll take a step back because that ouched a little bit more than I anticipated.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh my God, Finny, you're below half.
Yeah, I am.
All
You
right.
are safe though, child.
All right, Amethyst is next.
Seeing that, she'll say to Phineas, guard yourself. And she is going to summon her gem wings. Like, you hear that sound, the sound effect of glass being reversed when it's broken, when it's like, and it forms like almost like a stained glass window.
Nice
of
sound
wings
effect.
behind her. So she'll fly up, we'll say 30 feet where she's standing, so she can get a good spot or a good point on the lady. And that was her bonus action. As her main action, she is going to... Let's just get a read on this person. She's going to use Mind Sliver. So like a quick migraine sent to her mind. Can I get a intelligence save?
Sure. She got a 9.
So that is a fail. And with Mind Sliver, on her next saving throw, she must subtract a d4.
Okay. Noted. Let me just put a little thing so I hopefully remember that.
So if someone wants to take advantage of that, go for it.
That is cool. Technically, I'll give it to you. That's my bad. Technically, she had advantage on that save, but that's fine. I'm not gonna do that this time. Okay. We come back around to the monster.
All right.
And
Bonus
actually,
action.
real quick, Richard, this didn't apply because nobody was close enough. Now that you are close enough, you are within the fear aura of hers, and I do need you to roll me a wisdom save before you take your turn.
Okay. -1. Ugh. I am very bad at these.
Yeah, you are afraid of her.
Okay, what does that do again?
It's not.
Just
You're
can't
not.
move closer.
Yeah, you're not forced to run away.
Don't you have disadvantage on attacks too?
I believe so. Yeah. But you don't have to like
God
use your
damn
turn
it.
to run away or
Okay.
anything just yet. It
All
is
right,
only
well, I'm
for.
going to use my. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what Ryan said. Can't move closer, of your own will. A disadvantage on ability and attack rolls while it's within your line of sight. It's only going to be for this turn though. This is not like a permanent thing.
Okay. In that case, I am going to use my fighter spirit to shrug that off, and I am going to automatically get advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage, and I am going to gain 5 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take 2 attacks normally.
That's pretty
Okay.
apropos.
Shrug off the fear.
Oof.
12 is not
12.
going to be enough. 16 is not going to be enough either.
She's thick.
Damn, she's thick. Well, at least I got the 5 temporary hit points, right?
Yeah. Sid, I'm loving this tentacle.
That's it. I'm not gonna. If it's only for 1 round, then I'm not gonna action.
Yeah, it's just till the
so,
start of your next
go ahead.
turn.
That's.
I
it
guess
for
I tip
me.
my hat with that, but whatever, you know.
All right.
Cecil, you also need to make me the same roll because you are now also within that aura.
Which roll was that?
It's a wisdom save, please.
Ooh.
That is not enough. You are also afraid of her. So same
course
deal.
I
You,
am.
you cannot move closer to her, and your attack rolls and ability checks toward her are going to be at disadvantage for this round.
Cool. I kind of notice Phineas kind of draining in energy. I reach into my suitcase from my physician's kit, and I rush over. And out of the physician's kit, I pull out a vial, a syringe, and kind of flick it a couple times and say, "This may sting," and I jam it in, and hit the plunger. And you're kind of flushed with adrenaline and other snake oil stuff, and you are healed for. Boo 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 doo doo. That did not do the thing that I was.
You are healed for healer.
1d6 plus 4 plus. Okay, 1d6 plus 4, and then plus however what your max number of hit dice are.
What level are we? Like 7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 12 hit points.
Did you
I'll
use any
return
hit
to you.
die during the short rest?
Okay, in that case, it's 6.
No, it's
So-
maximum number.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maximum number of hit die.
Cool, cool. Thank
So
you.
there is that. And I return my stuff, clamp it, and then put a little smiley face band-aid on the injection site.
Yes. I'm here for Smiley Face Band-Aid.
And not gonna do anything else as a bonus action. Bonus action dodge.
Okay. TL, your Dybbuk is up. Dybbuk, however it's pronounced.
Yeah, so I go over to the die book and I'm like, hey, possess that thing that we took down, like take over that body. So I'm going to have it possess the body of the one that we took down.
All right, we'll just say it's the closest one. That's easiest.
Yeah. And then I'm going to.
It's gonna go over and do that.
Yeah, let me see something. Possession. That's an action, so I think that will be it, because I don't think there's anything that it can do, I guess, a bonus. Oh, I guess, I don't know. How many people are looking at this thing? More specifically, is she looking at this thing?
At the moment, she's focused on the two up on the balcony.
Okay.
I know there's
then
like the like fear maneuver thing you can do.
Yeah, violate corpse, but I don't want to do it, and then like she's not looking, and then we're all looking at it, and then we all, because it's not.
Sure. Yeah.
It is everyone who sees it. I just tell him to start heading up towards her. So, let's see. That's not what I want to do. Let me see.
Sorry, does that thing have something called violate corpse? Is that what you just said?
It's called
Yep.
violate
What the
corpse.
fuck, my guy?
Oh, it can fly. Hell yeah.
Wait,
It
it
flies-
can, or it makes the body fly?
It so when it possesses the corpse, it retains the hit points, alignment, intelligence, blah 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 blah. I guess it would be whatever the corpse's movement speed is.
Right. And that thing
Unless-
can't fly because it's
Yeah.
a person.
Right. Well, you know what? Screw it. I just won't have it possess the corpse because it wouldn't be beneficial,
Okay.
and just have it fly up here
Okay.
about
It was about. I think it started there.
there. That's fine.
Uh huh.
Because that's still the same speed. So like about 20 feet here. So right here. Let me grab it. Yeah, there we go. And then
Oh, here, I'll put you in control of it.
yeah, cool beans.
Yeah.
And then I am going to have it cast Phantasmal Force on Lady D.
Okay.
So it needs to.
Technically, that is also her name here, although it stands for something else.
Oh, yeah.
Her
You're
name is
absolutely
her
right.
name is Demina, so it technically counts.
Yeah. So yeah, she needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, intelligence saving throw. 15. What is your DC?
Spell save DC. That's it, because it's a DC's a 12 for this creature.
Okay, so she saves it.
Wait, did I say intel? Yeah, it is intelligence. Oh, bad. I was thinking that's the other one. And then yeah, I think that's its turn, and now it must make a charisma saving throw.
Right, to see if it stays under your control.
Yep.
So it needs to. It's at disadvantage, right? So that makes it a 13. What's your DC?
I think that's a miss, but I'm double checking. Hold on. You said 13?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a miss. My
Okay.
DC 15.
So it stays under your control.
Yep.
And she doesn't actually notice it up there because she's still focused on these other two. So knowing that the bite wasn't really effective on the monster, she's not going to try to bite the monster this time. However, she is going to be still attacking the monster some. What's your AC, Richard?
I think it's 18.
Okay. I got an
it
18 and
is.
a... Okay, I rolled an 18 and a 21, so I guess those are both hits.
Yep.
And to Laneth, I got a 26 and a 32.
Okay then.
So...
I even have AC.
Hold
Right?
on. Hold on. Before you do damage, that tentacle is going to wrap around the monster and subtract 5 from
Ooh.
that damage.
Oh, right. Or from the
Oh, look
attack
at
roll,
that.
right?
That's cool.
Yeah, from the attack,
Is-
from the damage,
Oh, from the
attack.
damage.
Yes, subtract 5 from the damage.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Okay. And now is that for all attacks? Or is that just the first one?
That is for when a creature You see takes damage within 10 feet. You can use your reaction to choose one of those creatures that reduces the damage to that creature by
Okay.
1d8.
This is 4 total attacks. So you're gonna be able to stop. You can do that on one of them. And what did you say it's reduced by?
5.
You rolled okay. So that makes it total 27. You are raging, so 13 to you, Richard.
Okay.
And to Laneth. It is a total of 41. And I need you
Let's
to
use some stone endurance to take that down.
And yeah, do you have any? Speaking of
didn't do it.
stone, do you have any poison specific stuff? Because you are also going to need to make this save for being poisoned.
Okay, I will do that in a second. So reduce the damage by 6. It's not a lot, but I'll take it.
Okay, that makes it 35.
Okay. Yeesh. Let me see one thing real quick. If I can do that or not. Where is it? Okay. So... Ow. And then... How much? What am I rolling for save?
Con save, please.
Okay.
That matches, and you are good.
A 21 DC?
So when she bites
My
to inject
lord.
poison in you, and instead just kind of trickles down, you see it like running down your chest, but it does not get injected into you. And now it's your turn.
Alright. Ow. Okay. I have to do the fear thing, don't I?
Yes, you do, because you're starting your turn here.
Okay. Well, let's see.
And that's a wisdom.
Okay. Not good.
Oh boy, super not good. Yeah, you
okay.
are terrified of her.
Okay. That's fine. Let's see. I can still do a couple things. So let's get
You
out
still
of there.
do all the
first
things, just
first.
perhaps with some disadvantages.
Well, no, because I'm gonna make her do saves.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, I am going to cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
As I'm gonna quicken it and do Thunder Step. So let's cast this, and I get to move. How far? Oh, I could get to move up to 90 feet away.
All right. Well, she nat 20'd her save.
All right. Well, she'll still take half of that.
Okay. 6 thunder.
And then because I quickened it, I am still going to use Toll the Dead on her.
Cool. That's wisdom for her.
Yes.
29.
Okay.
You say 29?
Yes, I did.
Why even use spells?
What I'm saying, man.
All right. And that's my turn.
Okay. Kess, you are up. I think you're still technically outside of the... Yeah, because she's up higher, you are still technically outside of the fear aura.
Oh yeah. I think like Kess like yells out, like, "Who has the skulls?"
Don't you have one of them?
I don't. I did not grab it.
The monster's holding one, I believe.
Yeah, I've got a stone skull thing.
All right.
We have more pressing matters.
Well, no, we need to get that door open. As you can see, we're not really doing well. I'm going to go up and do something very dumb, but we need to do that. Get that door working, and I'm going to fly. saying more movement. That's not. That's a
I will
drawing
say,
tool.
technically,
That's-
rules as written, flying through her aura does not make you do the save. You have to specifically start your turn in it, according to the way it's written.
Right. All right. So I want to fly right here. I want to fly right there. So about here. And I am going to throw my thunder javelin at her.
Okay. Which is also gonna hit your guy.
No, it's not.
Well, depending on
'cause
where
it's
you
gonna-
aim it, I guess.
I'm aiming it to hit her.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why I flew this. Was why I didn't go behind him. I went this or behind them. I went this way because there was
Gotcha.
no one that would have been in the route. So, all right. So it's 1d6. Let's see, javelin. So she must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
To stop from the lightning, and then there's obviously the attack roll. So.
Okay. Is this? This is not a spell, right? This is a magic item.
This is a magic item.
Okay. In that case, she nat 1'd it.
Oh dear. Okay, so that is going to be 4d6 of damage. Let me go ahead and let me see if she actually gets hit by the thing first.
Oh yeah, I guess you do have to hit her with it, don't you?
Well, no, I mean the lightning. She still gets hit with the lightning, but I do have to hit her with it. Yes. That's only a 3.
The 14
That's
is not enough
14.
to hit her.
Not enough to hit, so she doesn't get the additional 1d6, but she is going to take the 4d6
Of the
thunder
lightning streak, like
the
going
lightning.
by.
damage. Yeah, basically.
Okay.
All right.
Good choice of magic item for sure. All right.
So that's
You
13.
deal that damage.
And then I am going to not move the tentacle, but I am definitely going to attack with it. And that's a miss.
It is a miss.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Okay, Phineas, you're up. You've been healed. People are fighting up on that balcony. What do you do?
When she's attacking, what was she attacking with? Is she just biting, or is she?
She's got like Wolverine claws going on.
I don't suppose those are counted as a weapon.
Are you trying to heat metal?
No, I don't have that.
Okay.
I chose the worst spells for this little campaign.
You're a necromancer surrounded by corpses.
Well, what is the
Yeah,
thing you're
but
trying to use? Because unarmed strikes still count as weapon attacks.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna try to bestow curse
Yeah, that'll still totally work.
or ray enfeeblement. Ooh, ray of enfeeblement. Make a ranged spell attack on a hit. The target deals only half damage with weapon attacks. Weapon attack?
Yeah,
Use
it can
strength?
count as
Yeah, we'll try that.
her claws count.
Why not? Hold on. Oh, it's a thing that she has to save from. Yeah, so I'll cast Raven Enfeeblement on her.
Okay. What is the save?
Con.
Con. Okay. 22. Excuse me.
Who was it that said why cast spells? Who said that? Okay. So obviously that does not work out. And I'm gonna start moving to a wall to maybe release some of these freaking people. We'll stop there. That's good.
Amethyst, you're up.
All right, so she shrug off every single spell we've thrown at her. So to mix things up a bit,
Yes.
I'm going to throw some spells at her. First off, I am going to go with, as an action, I am going to use Mind Sliver
Uh-huh.
to try and get her to.
I think that one technically got her before.
I'll re-roll that one.
No, she's going to save this one with a 25.
Hmm.
Is it half?
No, it's a cantrip.
Okay.
So yeah, 25 intelligence save. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Now most people would say that's a waste to try and cast your spells at this person, but I dare you this. I'm going to do it anyways because it's the only thing I can do. So as a bonus action, I am going to cast Mind Thrust. Now, the way this works is Amethyst is going to channel in thoughts of fear and overwhelming. I don't know. I don't have the flavor for this one. Basically, I need another intelligence save.
It's another 25.
Oh, cool, cool. Well, it doesn't matter then. So, I guess you take half of 9, so it's
Okay.
5 psychic damage. If she had failed, she would have needed to run away, but that's not happening, so it's just a waste of spell slots.
All right. Well, monster's up. Can put some good old melee hits on her.
He doesn't have to do a fear thing again,
You're good.
or does he?
Nope, you are good. It was
Okay.
only for a round.
Spirit fighting. Gonna give himself advantage. He's gonna action surge, do 4 attacks.
Okay.
Plus get another 5 temp HP since the temp HP was gone through in the last round. So, attack number 1.
Is a hit.
So 20.
Attack number 2 is a hit.
Attack number 2.
3's a crit.
Yeah.
And 4's a crit.
Fuck yes.
Ooh, nice. Finally.
Finally, something's gonna freaking hurt this
Turn this
person.
fear back around.
That's a total of 2, 4, 8, 12d6 plus 12d4 plus 24.
Yeah, if it's plus 6 to your hits. Yeah.
And also, any attack against her, and for the next turn, has advantage against her.
All right, let me glow her up here.
And just so you know, any 1s or 2s, I'm gonna be re-rolling.
All right. Well, you got a couple.
Whoa! Wow, that's a lot of 1s.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So that's 54 as is, and then
4,
re-roll
5.
the other things.
yeah.
So 54 plus 9.
God.
63.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
still a solid hit.
Still.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
took a
Stop.
Big chunk
I'm
out
still
of her.
happy with that.
Oh, she is. She's had a lot of the like.
Oh,
You go.
and also just for measure, cause fuck her. I'm gonna push her 5 feet. I'm gonna knock her 5 feet
Okay.
over to the right, so she's right up next to creepy shadow guy.
Okay. And that just happens. That's not a save or anything.
Nope, that's just a thing I can do once per turn when I hit anybody who's not more than one size larger than me.
The push back is actually.
So
gonna,
I
like,
just knock her the fuck around.
You push her back, and her hat falls off, and the hat's off, and she looks down at it, looks up at you, and she's just, "Oh, this will not do," and you have thoroughly pissed her off with that one. Cecil,
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and
where are you? I don't see your
rush
token.
up.
Oh, there you are. You blended in with the carpet.
Kind of parkour up here and rush in.
Now that is 12 feet up.
That's 12. Could I use an acrobatics to turn that into movement? Or to use my movement on that?
Richard went for a jump to try to like assist with it. So you can do that, but it's still gonna cost you some movement to do.
Okay, so athletics then.
We'll see what you. Okay, yeah, you got it. You do the most incredible jump a human has ever done.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, and I go ahead and start swinging my cane.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Now, she is lit up with advantage because of what Richard did, not because of flanking, but you still get advantage.
hell yeah!
Yeah.
And a
So
crit
that's
for
a
you.
crit. Gonna do another one of those. And I'm gonna pop
That's another hit.
I'm gonna actually pop 2 key points. So I get a flurry of blows, and then one of those flurries of blows will have necrotic on it, please. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. All right, so the 16 might not hit.
16's gonna miss, but that's still 2 hits and a crit.
And then Hand of Harm. So that's 6 necrotic on top of that, and that.
All right.
And she is also subject to poison.
So
At
she
this
is
point.
poisoned.
She is
Okay.
poisoned.
Okay. Noted. Trav, what's the Dybbuk gonna do?
It is going to release one of its tendrils out and attack her with the tendril.
Okay.
So that is going to be.
And it will be an advantage.
Yep. All right. So for first roll,
That's a hit.
So 24, and then just to double check. Okay, so it's a hit. All right, so she's going to take 2d8 plus 4, and her hit point max is reduced by 3.
Okay.
All right. Come on, 17.
All right. It's a good hit.
Yep.
Uh.
And now it's the time, moment of truth.
Oh, right.
Oh, is that every round?
Every round.
To see if it stays under his possession, and you're good.
Okay.
Can you? I assume you can also just dismiss it while it's still under your control, right?
While it's under my control, I can. However, if my concentration is broke, it is still on the field for I think it's a D6, time. So if my concentration is broke, it's still on the field. But I don't think I have control over it once that happens. And
Well,
then if I lose control, I lose.
Yeah.
Control,
Well, let's see what happens to it, because since you hit it, she's going to be swinging back at it. She's going to be taking
Okay.
hits at it and at Cecil.
Okay.
That's a 28 and a 23, which you're definitely going to hit it. That's a 32 and a 30 towards Cecil.
Ooh.
What kind of damage is that?
Two to the Dybbuk are slashing, 1 to Cecil is slashing, and 1 is piercing.
Oh, is
All
that a disadvantage?
Disadvantage? What for?
Yeah, disadvantage on attack and
Oh, right,
ability roll.
because she's
Or-
poisoned. Right. Okay, let me re-roll all those.
Yeah, and
Chances are they're
also-
still probably going to be hits, FYI. 25, 22, 19, 26.
Oh well.
Yeah. That's gonna be a hit, but it's half damage for the Dybbuk, and then for Francis, because he's within 10 feet of the tentacle, let's go ahead and take 4 damage off one of those hits there.
Oh, towards Cecil?
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
got
sweet.
it. All
So
right,
what am I looking at?
let me roll it out. So you said the Dybbuk takes half damage?
Yep. It is resistant to slicing damage.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so it only...
is it considered magical? Not right.
No.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
So it's only going to take 13 slashing in that case.
Okay.
Oh boy. Cecil, okay, it's reduced by 4, so it's going to be a total of 42 as she slashes and then bites into you. Are
Oh,
you still...
42.
42. Are you still standing or not?
I am still standing, but
Okay.
with a mix of fear and anger
Well,
in his eyes.
while you're up there, I also need you to do a con save, please.
That's 42 after I subtracted that 4?
Yes. That is not enough. And Cecil, you are now poisoned, and it is not like the poison you did. It is a very different kind of poison. Now, you can re-roll this at the end of each of your turns, but for now, you cannot regain hit points, and you are going to take poison damage at the start of your next turn. So basically, you're going down on your next turn. I don't see how that's avoidable, to be honest.
Unless somebody heals him this turn.
Well, he cannot be healed right
healed.
now while he's under this condition.
You said I take how much damage per turn?
We'll find out at the start of your next one.
Gotcha.
For now, you are still standing, but seems like a ticking time bomb. And then she is going to leap away. So, attack ops from all of you if you want to roll them.
Okay.
Richard,
is
I'm
she
guessing...
still at advantage?
Yeah, does that last until your next turn, Richard?
Let me double check. Yep, until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so those are all
So
gonna
that's
be
advantage for everybody.
Okay.
Okay, well, the whatchamacallit, the Divic doesn't hit.
20.
You rolled d8s, Trav.
Oh, I did? I thought
Yeah.
I rolled. Oh, yep. Yeah. Well then.
Okay, Cecil deals 6.
Remember.
The monster's gonna hit. It's at advantage,
17.
Trav. So give me another one like that.
17. The exact same roll.
Okay, the monster deals 14, and then yeah, the Dybbuk isn't gonna hit. So she leaps to the carpet there, and she's going to raise up her claws, and she's gonna start like chanting something that vaguely sounds like giant to those that speak it, but it's like a weird dialect that you are not familiar with. Like it almost sounds like you think you kind of hear the words for like rise again and death and new life, but it doesn't seem to quite add up in your brain, but you can sort of kind of hear those. And just a moment, I need to roll something for myself. Okay. So some of these corpses over here are going to be, they're going to basically be loosed from their chains and rise up from the ground reanimated.
I thought they were chained to the ceiling.
Yes, those chains are going to just unravel. And they're going to get up. Now, they are prone at first. So that, you know, they're not going to be able to do much on their first round. However, this one that you took the head off of is going to be able to get right up. That one is doesn't need to fall to the ground.
That's actually the one that the Dybbuk is in.
It did not actually possess one.
It didn't go in.
Oh, okay.
I
Never
wasn't
mind.
able to get up.
Yeah.
as I wanted to.
Okay, so these are all prone. But they're not gonna. They're not doing anything this round. They're just being animated. So, we go back to Laneth.
How's she looking?
She's not happy. She's pissed. She's definitely bleeding all over the place. This was a like, I need to use this move kind of move.
Is it worth it to go after her?
That's your call.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
I guess this one's still technically prone because it was on the ground, so everyone's.
So he's gonna jump down after her. And bonus action to curse her. Do I still get the advantage?
Yep, it still goes through Richard's turn.
Cool. All right. So let's do a twinned green flame blade on her. And I crit on a 19 now, so that's actually a crit.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me do the second one, and I'll roll the extra damage.
With your 19, You feel like that is just enough to damage her.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it's 19 plus. Oh.
It's a nat 19.
That's not a nat 19, is it? It's not. Never mind. I thought that was a nat 19 for a second. I was like,
No, dirty 19. But you feel like that's just enough that you are able to break her, skin with your blade.
Gotcha. Second one is a 20 there. Okay. So, total, and I'll just write this out. 8 plus 1 plus 3 plus 10 plus 4 plus 3. Dang, I was hoping for a crit in there, but 29 damage total.
Okay, 29
Still
damage
good.
total. Yeah, especially compared to where she started, she does not look super great right now, for sure. And that brings
Another rune.
All right, that brings us to Kess.
All right.
That's
I
supposed to be a
want-
D8.
No, he
Oh
was
yeah,
counting
it's
up.
just
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's just
My
counting
bad.
up the damage total.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was just counting.
So with Kess, I'm going to fly right here, so I can do something when it's.
Give the Dibbuck a high
pivot
five.
turn. Absolutely not. And Kess is going to cast Eldritch Blast on her,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna do it from here. It's not gonna hit 12. Wait, I have advantage, right?
Yep, it still goes until it comes back to the monster at the top of the round. Man,
23.
Richard, it's nice that you're at the top of the round because just everybody just gets that. 23 is a hit.
Okay. All right.
Well,
and
that
then-
you only rolled once, so do you want to roll again to see if you get a crit?
Oh no, I rolled the other one on the app, and I
Okay.
was just like, I would rather do it here. And then it is going to be D10 plus 4. Then she's also moved back 10 feet.
Okay.
She takes 9 damage and moved back 10
Okay.
feet. And then the tentacle. Let's see. Because it can go. I can move it 60 feet on a bonus action. Yeah, let's put that tentacle right on her, right here. Right here. And I must whack it.
Okay.
Well,
13 is not going to hit her.
that's not going to hit her at all. But okay. And then yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Phineas. She's on your turf, and now she's got ads. What do you do?
Accidentally delete part of my tentacle.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start running up a wall because fuck
you
that.
can just do that.
20.
So yeah, so 12 feet up, just
Um,
for sake of. Oh, I thought you were going up the balcony.
permanent spider climb boots.
So we're gonna just kind of keep running at that. And as I pass, Laneth, I'm gonna go ahead and do that life transference again. Yeah, why not?
I just want to point out that our cleric is a blood mage.
If it works, it works.
Does it work though?
Not when I'm killing myself simultaneously. Okay, so here's 48.
Don't kill yourself with this.
Well, there's a reason why I'm not doing it 4th level.
Okay.
You get 40.
Okay. I'm at
Alright.
full.
That is a solid spell.
This is what happened last time.
And I'm at 9 hit points. And I'm just gonna keep running until I'm out of spot. to run up the wall.
Okay.
Which I think I get to the wall. So.
All right. Amethyst, you're up, and it's pretty close to you. I think technically you are just outside of the fear. Yeah, technically you're just outside of the fear aura.
Great. We'll stay there.
But you do have corpses that fell to the ground all around you.
So they're all about to be awoken then?
Yeah, they're stirring and moaning on the ground, but they're all currently prone, so.
All right, well, she's going to kind of, I guess, drop, let's say, 15 feet. I don't know how tall the ceilings are. I deleted myself. Could you undelete me?
I can copy you back in, I think, is
Yes, please.
my way to do that. Yeah, hold on. Where are you?
And you're gonna have to put them back in the turn order, too.
Okay. All right. I think you were right about there?
Yeah.
Okay. And back in the turn order.
So scooting over here and dropping about 15 feet. That should get me right where I want to. Yeah. I don't think a 30-foot cone's that big. Well, is it? Or is that 45?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
actually, I think
No, you're good.
I think I can get up.
Yeah.
You're hitting what you want to hit.
So she is going to channel her psionic energy, and she is going to unleash a psionic blast and tag all 3 of these zombies and her.
Okay.
I need, I believe it is a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, well, the ones are prone, so I think that just means they fail, right?
I don't know if they fail.
It's definitely at least disadvantage. All right, all the corpses fail for sure.
Okay.
And 27 for her.
Oh man, she is dexterous.
That's actually her. Of the how there's like the stats, but then there's like the saves that are written underneath. Dex is actually the smallest of those written underneath. It's still pretty good, but.
All of her saves over 10?
Well, she has advantage on all of them, which is the key thing, really. But 2 of them, well, I mean, they're all really good. 1 is over 10, 1 is 10, 1 is just under 10. Yeah.
Well, my save's 16, so
you blast
all
the
of
corpses.
all these guys that fail are pushed back. I want to say 15 feet, 20 feet. Sorry.
Okay.
So they're all pushed across the floor 20 feet. And
Yep.
she still takes halves. So 13 force damage.
All right. 13 force damage. Yeah, she's
And
not looking great at all.
As a bonus action, I can't do anything else. Yeah, just like... That's it.
Okay. Now, of note, the corpses are not dead. Well, you know what I mean. They're still in the battle. You can, if you wish to maybe make a quick roll on why they're still alive, you can do that now if you want.
Sure, what would you like?
It could be Arcana or just Investigation or something like that. Arcana, I guess, is closest to you.
Nah, a little busy at the moment.
Okay. I mean, they're undead, so perhaps they just have the ability to not die in one blow, basically, like that kind of deal.
Got it.
Like maybe they just retain like 1 HP and don't die immediately. That's a lot for an
Got
11,
it.
but whatever. You could meta it anyway. That's the deal. Okay, so we go back to monster, which means the advantage is finally turned off on her. And Richard, you're up.
Alrighty. So I am going to do a Hulk jump down and
You will
run
technically
over.
take an attack op from the zombie that you walk by, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and then I'm
well,
going.
I rolled a 21
well,
on that.
Let's see the damage. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 21 on that. You're still raging, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, you take 3. As it just like kind of scratches at you.
Okay, I take 3, but I just shrug that off and don't even like my fighting spirit just plows through that because I'm just gonna gain it right back.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have advantage on both of these attacks. So I lost 3 and then gained.
Oh right, you're a
5,
samurai.
So that's a total of
So you can
gaining 2. Yep.
What's how you
Doing
do
my
that?
last fighting spirit.
Yeah, what's that equal to? How many times?
I can
you
do
use
that.
Is it
I
proficiency
can do it 3
bonus?
times, and this is my 3rd time.
Cool.
So the last time I can do this, and I don't have an action surge anymore, so it's just 2 attacks. But here are 2 attacks at advantage against her.
That's a hit.
26.
And that is a hit. The
And
first one
19.
hits clean, and as you come back, the 19, much like Artemis 19, feels like you just get enough to get her.
All right. I'm going to re-roll those 3, the ones.
Okay.
Choose
So
there.
for now, it's an 18. Plus 19 for 27.
Yep, 27 damage. Boom, boom.
Well,
Hitting her.
She looks like she could not take another hit like that.
All right, that's good to know.
All right, and we go to Cecil.
So tell me about this damage I'm supposed to take.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're just gonna go down, I guess. Because it's 66 poison at the start of your turn,
6d6.
which is 26 to you.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's.
I know. I'll tell you
that-
what this
that's
thing
a
is
lot.
after if you haven't already guessed what it is.
So as she like leaps off to like summon the zombies, Cecil like starts kind of shaking and starts reaching into his medicine bag and just kind of like doesn't have it in him and just crumples to the floor and starts convulsing.
Yep.
It's kind of gross.
You're an honest person, Andrew. I forgot. You could have just been like, okay, I go. All right. TL, what's your demon do?
It is. I'm going to tell it to fly down, right to her.
Well, you're not dead yet. Andrew,
You're not
you
dead,
just
and
got-
I'm gonna literally go over it. You just changed what I needed to do with all that happening. And it's going to attack with its tendrils,
Okay.
and I don't believe it has advantage this time.
No. Boy, it'd be ironic if this is the thing that beats her, though. Your summon demon. Well,
Well,
not with a
it's not.
10.
No, it's not. But yeah, that's gonna be.
Oh wait, didn't I do damage to that thing last time?
Why?
Why-
Yeah, it was halved.
But it's
Yeah.
back at its max.
Oh, I don't think I'd ever emptied it.
Okay.
Or did anything.
I wanna
did
say-
13.
Yeah, so I want to say it was like 6 then, if it's halved.
Yeah. No, you said it was 13 with half.
Okay, so yeah, take 13
Uh,
off of it for now for me, please.
Yeah, I'm looking. Where did you?
Or I'll do it. I can do it.
Yeah.
13 off.
Okay.
Okay. It missed. Is that all it's got?
Yeah. The only bonus action it would have, I would need to be in a corpse to do.
Okay.
So I'm not.
Well, it's gonna just attack this thing that just flew down at her first of all. What's the Dibux AC?
It is 14.
Okay, she hits with the lowest she's rolled all night, I think. That was just a regular attack at 18. And that's a 31, a dirty 20, and another 31. So we're just going to see what happens with the attacks. If she takes out the monster, the demon, then she's turning to the monster. So, okay, that's going to be halved. So that's 8 to the demon, 6 to the demon. Then okay. Well, she's got to use all her attacks to take it out then.
Okay.
She tears that thing to pieces because she's annoyed by it. At which point, corpses are gonna stand up. And are you flying, Ryan?
15 feet in the air.
Okay. Well, then they're gonna get up and just kind of stare up at you and be like, we can't do anything with this one. She's in the air. But the other two are gonna go over to Laneth and the monster and attempt to hurt you. Or excuse me, the other 3. I guess this one probably can't actually get to you, though. No, that one can't actually get to you. So to Laneth, we've got a 7, not going to hit you, and a 14 to the monster, not going to hit you. All right, Laneth, can you finish off the big woman?
He's going to try. All right, bonus action Hex on her.
Okay.
So if he does hit, it'll be extra damage. He's going to run up here next to her. You want to roll that attack up?
Oh, from the zombie? Yeah, sure, why not? It's a 24.
Oh, look at that. I don't care.
Okay.
Just the damage.
Yeah, you take 12.
Go yay.
It's
okay.
gonna clothesline you as you go by.
And he's going to twin cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
One more rune lights up, and actually, now that he has 5 runes, he is emitting bright light.
What
And
are
this-
you?
Not at advantage now, right?
A generator.
No, not at advantage.
No, sadly, no more
Okay.
advantage.
Well, let's try.
What are you,
Here's
sorcerer?
attack number
Warlock?
1.
Isn't that what you are?
I'm a sorcerer.
Okay, and 11 is not gonna hit.
Come on.
21's gonna hit.
Yes, okay. So that will be 8 slashing damage, 6 fire damage,
Hmm.
1d6 from the hex, and an additional 3.
Okay.
So an additional
Describe
7.
how you finish her off.
Yes! So Laneth, I think, goes over. She probably swats away the first swing, but it sets him up, and he just plunges his sword down through her, and she bursts into flame.
She bursts into flame. She just drops down to her knees in front of you, which still probably makes her much taller than you, even on her knees. And she's just gonna reach. She's just gonna like put 2 hands on your shoulders as she's dying and burning, and just, I was supposed to live forever. And then she keels over, and the zombies that were under her control just stop being under control. They just go back to being dead things. And now that the person who cast Magnificent Mansion is dead, you're going to feel... actually, everybody roll me a perception.
Oh, no.
I see the back of my eyelids, and my
Also,
mother...
can I do?
Yeah,
Can I do
also,
a magic check to?
you're out of combat now, so if you want to
Okay,
get him
well-
up, go for it.
Yeah, I want to just do a magic check to stabilize.
Okay.
him. Yeah. There we go. 18.
Yeah, he's stabilized.
Cool.
Cecil, you're stabilized. All of you, now as she went down, you feel a slow kind of earthquake-like rumble building up. As in, this mansion probably won't be around for much longer.
I think Kess, after he stabilizes him, Kess is just like, literally just starts freaking out, like very actively. It's like, oh, we gotta get out, we gotta go, we gotta go. Like he doesn't like to think of like birds, like when they're like can't like it's just like fly straight up.
Mhm,
It's just
mhm.
like gotta go.
The monster is just gonna grab Phineas off the wall and just start running.
Thank you. I have 7 hit points. Save me.
I know.
Okay.
Can I
or-
make a quick arcana
Yeah.
to see how long it takes for the mansion to kaput?
Sure.
If he knows about the spell. Yep, he doesn't know about it at all.
No,
Never
but
mind.
it is. But I mean, it's sizable. You're in a sizable place, and right now it's just you feel it. You don't see anything like nothing's coming down just yet.
And when it,
Quick, we can still open the door.
Amethyst is going to use her telekinesis and grab all 3 of those heads and shoot, shoot, shoot.
Yep.
Just like gravity gun them right into place.
Cool. Yep. you do that, and the door on its own just so instead of a door like opening and spreading wing style, they just kind of move like a sliding door, and reveal behind it a bunch of still living villagers, chained, bound and gagged to the wall, but still alive.
I'd like to cast Dragon's Breath on myself and just go ahead and kill them.
Laneth is gonna run in and just like swing at the chains to break them and grab 2 of them.
Okay. 2 are taken care of. What about the others? So Laneth, you ran over. You picked up like a teenage boy and a young girl. Presently, that's what you've got.
I can use magic missile and to break the chains, can't I?
Yeah, totally.
Good honest damage.
So just 3 darts, pew pew pew. All right, everyone's free. They're still like gagged and like blindfolded though. So if you didn't remove those, Laneth, then they're all of a sudden just like, what? Just they have no idea. Suddenly they're just moving.
Yeah, Laneth is just like, he feels the place rumbling. He's just gonna grab him and go.
Yep. They don't need to understand what's going on right now.
Okay.
Do we have the stair? Like, yeah, let's all. Amethyst can use her telekinesis to untie them.
Okay.
Quickly. So.
Okay. So Laneth's got 2, and then the others are just gonna run out with you all then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you all sprint out of there. I did not. Hold on. Give me a moment. Yeah, you all sprint out of there, and as you get out of there, you turn and you just see the rest of the tree. It just slowly like splinters and cracks and falls down into just, splinters now, as any trace of the mansion is totally gone.
I'll give my potion to Darkly to get him back on his feet.
Darkly was left behind in the vaporized. No one picked him up.
I'm assuming.
I'm Gonzo.
I'm gonna say that. That Kess absolutely Talon grabbed and picked up.
When you were
All right.
stabilized, I'm assuming he also got you out of there.
Okie dokie.
Damn, that would be the best health potion roll I've ever gotten.
Right.
Wow. I've never seen one that good. It shows you what it can actually restore if you do it well. Are you drawing a sad tree right now, Sid?
I was thinking about it, but it's not working.
No. Well, okay, so you're out of there with the villagers who weren't already dead. You're out of there with a special bone healing concoction. And
We
you're...
actually brought that.
I'll drink it.
No, Kess has that. Kess has not given that.
And your mission...
Thanks, everyone, for another mission well done.
And your mission to remove the threat of Kyokin's sister is complete. So as far as wrapping it up and debriefing, I'm assuming do you all now bring those people back to their village and kind of report back, that sort of deal?
No, absolutely.
I think
Laneth
Kess,
will.
I think Kess definitely does, but Kess is also telling all the villagers, like, I created this whole daring do as I decided to bring my own ragtag group of travelers, and we saved your village.
He is lying.
I
The
wonder
village
what this-
stands. The people are very dead, so it's like half true. I guess.
He did not assemble us.
That's true.
I wonder roll deception to see if the people believe that is a
Okay. Considering you have people all around you saying otherwise, though, roll it at disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine.
You've got the rest of the party saying no, he didn't.
Well, the lies are finally coming.
I'm just curious. Do you have the charlatan background by any chance?
The charlatan? No, the Kess is a sailor, but like the whole thing was like how I've been playing him. It's like he's like, because like with a lot of like warlocks, it's like, hey, you almost died and you had to pay your soul to somebody. Like his whole thing was like he was a rookie sailor and got knocked off the boat and died like on his first journey, and like was
Oh, shit.
resurrected by the Fathomless One. And like that's the whole thing. It's
Oh,
like
my God.
he tells these grandiose stories, but absolutely not true.
That's funny.
It was wild.
And Kess also, I'm guessing, returns the that handy bone mixture to the sick girl.
Absolutely, yes.
Cool. Sid's drawing something else here. What are we getting? I'm watching it come to.
Is it Cthulhu?
I mean, actually, now that you guys said that, I want it to be Cthulhu. Carry on. Something new's happening.
Okay, so you bring it.
Cecil, upon finding himself awake and alive, kind of uses his cane to kind of get himself back on his feet and dust himself off and pulls a little photo out and of a young pale woman and says, "Not today, my love. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see." And sticks it back in his pocket and kind of hobbles
All
along
right.
with the rest of the party.
When you enter into the house where the young girl is, the Kyokin, the older Goliath, is also going to be in there. He'll just stand up. Well, you've returned. And it appears you've brought back some villagers. I take it your mission was successful?
Yes, you are now an only child, if that makes you feel a little bit better.
It's bittersweet, I suppose. Demina was chasing that eternal youth, and it led her down such a dark path.
Yes, well, she won't be experimenting or drinking from villagers anymore. She was less than talkative on that front.
Well, thank you for putting it to an end at the very least. And then Victor, who's the guy, you know, the father of the family, just I don't want to expect too much, but is there any chance you came across anything that she'd concocted that could help my daughter, perhaps?
That she concocted? No. Your daughter doesn't want any of that. However, what I concocted, absolutely. And he toss over the thing.
Roll me a deception again.
No, I did create
Oh,
it.
right. No, you did actually make it. My
Yeah,
bad.
I absolutely
My bad. Yes,
did
you did
create
do that.
that.
Until you see, Kess is the Aarakocra that cried wolf.
The one time he didn't lie.
That's true. So he'll take it in, and you know it's not going to take immediate effect, but
Right.
he believes that like this will help his daughter. Okay, and that's pretty much gonna be that. When you so remember the discretion was an important part of this. So there is no right or wrong answer here, but as far as like when you go back and report this, is there a chance any of the party is not so quiet about what happened and starts like telling tales about like, hey, guess what I did? Guess what was going on?
I'm sure it's the
absolutely.
bullshit pirate.
Absolutely. Kess is going to every tavern and telling the story of Kess and his amazing crew as they came and like everything, but it's skewed like how Kess was the one who did it. Kess tamed the demon to take over her soul, like all of that.
Cool.
Actually, knowing that Kess would do this, Landeth is gonna try to intimidate him on the way back, and be like, "You know,
Okay.
you need to keep this secret, right? Or else."
Can I do a charisma save on that? I'll take that.
I think it's just up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
I can make an intimidation if you want.
It's a 10. You can do intimidation to see if he'll shut up.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Like,
pretty good.
he-
That's
I
pretty
think-
good.
I think right before, like, he's about to go into the bar, and Landeth sees it and absolutely shuts it down instantly.
So good news. For whenever I do the longer term campaign, Kess will not be responsible for word getting out and causing the downfall that creates that new campaign. Okay. Any like, I know these were only like two-parter characters, but is there any like, you know, so and so went off to college and did this kind of epilogue? Anybody really feels important? for their characters. If there isn't, that's fine. But I want to give the
I-
opportunity.
I think Kess goes back into his boat and like kind of just like sails off. Not really aiming anywhere. Like this is not like he's going off to do other adventures. This is just like a wayward soul who's been like kind of cast to sea and now has to continuously live out that whole thing.
Okay. Anyone else?
On to the next job.
Okay. Well, then that's
Cecil B. Darkly gets into a dark coach and is rarely seen ever again, except for occasionally. Francis would swear over their shoulder they just saw a familiar, tall, pale man. But when you turn to look, there's no one there. It's some other face, some other person, no one watching. But yet.
I think that Phineas would order his monster to attack every single time she thought it was you.
I mean, I might. He tried to threaten me with garlic and herb crackers, and frankly, how rude. I'd murder somebody for crackers.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap up this two-parter.
Yay.
Will this be the prequel to a longer thing someday? I don't know, but I got to have a little fun in this world anyway. Thank you all for being along for the ride so much. Trav, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you for playing with us.
Thank you for having me. I love.
Yeah, good seeing you.
Yeah, I love playing D&D. I love playing with you guys. It's always been really fun, and I like being able to do this like really dumb character that I had in my mind. It's like, when will I get a chance to do this guy who can summon a demon? And he was like this wayward pirate. It's like, oh well, here's the opportunity. So I thank you guys so much for it.
Do you want to plug your stuff coming up? Because you got a couple things coming up real soon.
Twitch.tv/Turbo Bison. That's where I do my stuff, where I play video games. However, this week we are going into E3. We'll be doing a lot of coverage starting on Saturday going into next Tuesday. Tony will be a part of some of that coverage. During the day, we're going to be talking over, me and a couple of my friends, we're going to be talking over the press conferences. And then at night, we're going to be doing kind of like just like a night recap of things you saw at E3 and just kind of catching up with our friends. That's going to be a little bit more loose, less like, hey, here's the games, like, hey, here's what I'm thinking, or whatever. So yeah, twitch.tv/Turbo Bison. I just launched a shirt. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's really about it. Or and then my shows, P&B, a lot of stuff that we're doing. You can find, if you search P&B on any of your podcast getting apps, you'll see it. A lot of the shows will be, especially the night shows, will be put right up on P&B. And then Live from Pool House, my Fresh Prince podcast I do with Celia Valentine. That's all the stuff that I have to plug.
Cool. Thanks, man. And thanks for coming by. I love hanging with you, so glad we can do it here. We'll be back next week. We're not taking off a bunch of weeks again. We'll be back next week. We're in is it arc number 3 of Aberrant Empire, Richard?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Arc number 3, with now Artem. We're going to have the whole crew when we get back into it. So that's next week. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Thanks for playing with me, y'all. Much love, Internet. We'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye.
Gonna have to brush that southern accent off again.
Yeah.
Mhm.